What's going on, sports fans, football fans, Giants fans? Welcome to another episode of the Big Blue Lounge. I am your host, Lou from GNATION. And tonight we're going to talk about the New York Giants' potential top five defense. Lucas, Salvi, what's going on? Nimmer, what's going on, bro? King Tone, what's going on, bro? Molare, crowd favorite media. What's up, Giants fans? We have a chance with this schedule. Yes, we do. 11-6 is that chance. That's where we going. Jared, what's going on, bro? Jesus, what's going on, bro? Thank you guys for being here. Forgot to put my banner up, son. There we go. Lou 9-8. No, sir. No. 11-6, brother. Come on, son. We gotta speak this into existence. We gotta put that word out. You know what I'm saying? No 9 and nothing. 11-6, sir. There we go. See, Joey gets it. What's going on? I think I gotta send the link to Taj. I thought I sent it to Taj. Let me just make sure. Show ain't a show without Taj. Don't want to be hearing that for the whole live. Jack T, what's going on, bro? Back up in this bitch. Yes, sir. Hit that subscribe button for me one time, man. Cost you nothing but a second of your time. I greatly appreciate it. I'm surprised we don't have a week off after the London game. Yeah, that's just what happens when you have a losing record. You're one of the first teams to go overseas. Unfortunately, we've had a losing record for quite some time now, so we've gotten quite familiar with playing overseas. Sadly. Nude Sound, what's going on, bro? Thank you for being here. Jeff in the building. What's going on, Jeff?
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing tonight?
Yes, sir. We're gonna talk about this defense, this blitz squad defense. We have 18 linebackers on the New York Giants currently. So that is going to be some severe competition in that linebacker group. And what I'm excited about with that is when you have that many guys fighting for a few select positions, the level of competition is heightened. So the intensity is heightened, the competition is heightened, testosterone, egos. There's going to be some fights, some flare ups within the team. So get ready for it. Media is going to try to blow it all out of proportion. But this team has to gel. This defense has to be aggressive, fast, and accurate. And I believe under Wink Martindale and these group of young guys, they're going to make some noise early. The offense might take some time to gel and come together, but I think this defense is going to be the standout point of the New York Giants. It's going to be the staple of this team. And them close games that we can't pull off offensively, the defense is going to win for us. That's what I really feel about this team. I think the offense is going to come along by midseason and start showing out. And then next season, we're going to really fucking kill it. But this defense, I believe, can be a dominant force in the NFL from week one. And if it goes the way I'm thinking, by the end of camp, you're going to know who your starting linebackers are, who your second string is. And all you're really going to be doing in preseason is looking for your third and fourth string, your depth pieces. And we've pretty much set it up that way in the cornerback room, the linebacker group, and the defensive front. So this defense has the potential to be a top 5 defense this year one under Wink with all these young guys. I'm telling you. Jeff?
I think the defense definitely has the potential to be very strong this year, and I think a lot of it's going to have to do what you just mentioned: the depth and the strength of that front four. When you bring in a Kayvon Thibodeau with the skill set that he's got, Everybody's seeing what Azeez Ojulari looks like now. That dude is swolled up completely. He looks like he's ready to even go off a bigger year than he had in his rookie season. Leonard Williams isn't going to be facing those double teams, triple teams anymore that he had to the past couple of seasons without those legit pass rushers at the outside linebacker position. You put Dex back at the nose tackle position where I think he's going to be best suited. And like you
Or
said,
Quincy
those guys
Roche.
at the in the reserve. Yeah, Quincy Roche, you got Ellerson Smith. These guys are young guys are going to have more to prove out there. Maybe even light a
Justin
fire under
Ellis.
O'Shane Zimenez. O'Shane Zimenez can even try to
Get
come
that
in there and might
fucking
show
guy out
something.
of here. Get him out of
I'm
here.
just saying. I'm just saying.
He
He's
gets a
going to be
paper
wanting to
cut. He
prove
needs
something
4
to this
weeks off.
regime.
Fuck out of here. No.
But you know he's going to want to come out there and prove something to the staff. But I like that kid that we also picked up from UMC. That's Simone Fox. That
O'Shane
kid's got a
Zimenez
nice little
belongs
motor
in
to
the
him.
USFL. Sorry.
You know what? That might
London
be his next
Thanksgiving.
destination right after he loses.
London Thanksgiving and New Year's Day. Talk about primetime games. Exactly, Kevin. You know why? Because they know what I know. 11-6. They know those are going to be must-see games, must-see television. Joey, all of our DBs going to be going at it in mini camp. Exactly. Do not have it until
100%.
week 9.
I think he means the defense might struggle a little bit at the beginning until like later on in the season. I mean, the secondary might struggle a little bit at the beginning of the season because they are young, and it might take them a little bit of time. But I think that front seven is going to be a problem. That front seven of the Giants is going to be a problem for opposing teams because they don't know who the hell they're going to have to double team. They're going to be
Look at that.
There's going to be guys coming all over the place.
What's your NASCAR group on 3rd and long? I'm thinking Kayvon Thibodeau, Quincy Roche, Leo, and Azeez Ojulari. I would throw Ellerson Smith in there, actually, as well.
What about your Hyde Ward?
Ellerson Smith gets off that ball so fast, and he's long. He's built like Osi Umenyiora, and he gets off of that ball fast. As soon as the ball snapped, he's coming around the edge. And with them long arms, you can smack the ball, force an interception, strip sack. I just think he's going to have a breakout year this year. Him, Azeez, and Kayvon Thibodeau are going to be meeting at the quarterback a lot. Even if they're going to use him as a rotational piece or something, I just think that kid is going to shine this year.
You think they might experiment with him maybe at the defensive end position a little bit more because he is a little bit of a bigger guy? Maybe they might try to put him at that defensive end spot. So maybe instead of putting him at the outside linebacker position, they try him out at both spots, see where maybe his skill set works better at.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
Giants got to have that.
I could definitely see that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
How can we keep tabs?
I hope so.
Camp? We'll keep you updated on minicamp, Jared. Big Blue Crew got you. That's old school. Got to have defense. Yes, sir. 11-6 next season. Tudo. Hey, tell the rest of your team to subscribe to my channel, man. I'm 63 subscribers away from 1,000, Tudo. Tell them to subscribe. Or I'm coming to Italy.
Let's get this man to 1K. Let's get this guy to 1,000 subs. He's almost there. Come on, guys. You know you got this. Get this man to 1,000 subs. Let's go.
People sleeping on the wing system.
Anybody deserves this man.
He had that defense playing great before last season due to injuries. Facts.
It's true. They did suffer a lot of injuries, especially the secondary.
Tudo shouting everybody out in the chat. Oregon bumped Kayvon Thibodeau inside at times, and he flew past guards. Yep.
Who do you think out of that linebacker core, you think is out of all those linebackers that we got on the inside, which guy do you think is going to emerge out of all those young players battling for the other spot opposite of Blake Martinez?
Beavers.
And that's for the chat too. For the chat as well.
I think Beavers is I think Beavers is going to be he's going to beat out Tay Crowder.
How did that kid drop all the way to the 6th? I mean, I think he was a little bit undersized. Maybe that's why. But
you think
that kid's got a motor on him.
And Tay Crowder played pretty good after Martinez went down. I mean, considering he was Mr. Irrelevant in the draft, and we had him out there starting.
Yeah.
He did start to play much better down the stretch. So I can see him staying on the team as a third stringer.
I think if he's in there more as in a limited role, I think it would suit best for him. I don't know if he's going to be just a straight up starter where he's going to be playing most of the snaps.
Just a
If he can
relief,
come in there
like
in
a
some
relief
sub
pitcher. You
packages,
come in when they need a
yeah,
breather. Yeah, yeah.
absolutely, like sub packages and stuff. That might be where he
Mhm.
thrives the most because I think he'll get overexposed if he's out there starting too much. I agree. I think Beavers is
McFadden. I
going to be a
forgot
guy
about
that we're
Micah
all going to be
McFadden.
talking about him.
I forgot about
Yeah,
Micah
him too.
McFadden. Micah McFadden, yeah. So there might be no room. Well, we know there's no room for O'Shane Zimenez. Tay Crowder might not be sticking around neither. And Trent Harris, we still got Trent Harris. We still got Cam Brown.
Oh, he's not a
Like I
free
said,
agent, Trent Harris.
we got
Yeah, we
we
got
have
guys on the team.
we have 18 linebackers. 18 linebackers.
Carter
With
Coughlin.
them, yep, Carter Coughlin still on the team. We still have what's the other guy? Tay Crowder, Carter
Uh,
Coughlin, Cam Brown, Trent Harris, Jihad Ward. Um,
Elson Smith, Timon Fox, the kid from UNC. Uh, is what's position is True Blood? That is he a defensive lineman or is
Truesdale.
he
Truesdale.
a Truesdale? Truesdale is he an off? Is he a defensive lineman or outside linebacker?
He's a defensive tackle.
Okay.
We have him
Uh,
listed as a defensive tackle on our official roster right now. Darren
all
Gordon
right.
says Cowboys'
So
first
that's
6 games is like murderers row. They will be lucky to go 3-3.
I think the team's
All is
taking a
awesome,
step
brother
back.
Tone.
I
Our
think the
schedule
Cowboys
looks
are
a
taking a
lot more
step back this
favorable
year.
after the crazy offseason. Yeah. Coughlin gone,
Yeah.
sad to say. Yeah, Carter Coughlin probably won't be on this team. Unless
Yeah.
Blake Martinez has hindered him to the point where he can't do what he used to do,
Hmm.
then, I don't know. That's why we have 18 of them, because we're sure that a lot of them are not going to make it. What's going on, Miz?
What up, Miz? Yeah, they did a great job in bringing in a whole bunch of linebacker competition as well as on the offensive line. I mean, look at all those guys that got out there. So it's going to be a fight, a dogfight, and especially for those guys on the old regime, they're going to want to go out there and try to prove to this new regime that they actually do have a place on this roster. So it might actually end up being quite the battle for some of these reserve spots. So it's going to be
And not
fun to
only
watch
that,
a lot of these battles.
you got some of these guys who were here last year who lost horribly, who have a
Mhm.
chip on their shoulder, who want to get some
Absolutely.
respect back and some dignity back. And they're coming to play. So, these guys, they want to win. They want to get their face back. And they got some rookies in here that they're going to have to train up and compete with at the same time. And when you start off week one against a running back like Derrick Henry, who's known for stiff arming, and you're a young defense trying to make a name for yourself, what are you going to come out there and do? We're going to make sure this motherfucker don't run on us like he do on everybody else. That's going to be your primary goal. When you're a young defense who's trying to make a name for yourself and you're playing a team whose primary threat is a dude coming out of the backfield, stiff arming everybody, that defensive group is going to say, he's not going to do that shit to us. Now, yeah, they still got to go out there and act upon it and live up to that statement, but that's going to be the
Mhm.
primary goal. You know what I'm saying? And Wink Martindale is
Absolutely.
a coach who's known for scheming up defenses to take players out of the game. So
And if
you're
you
going
think
to do
about it too,
what?
they don't really have an outside threat out in terms of the wide receiver position when you take AJ Brown out of that lineup. I mean, Robert Woods he's good, but he's coming off an ACL injury, and Burks is unproven. So I mean, that's going to pretty much make it a little bit easier for the Giants on defense to scheme their way to be like, we got to make sure we slow down 22. We got to keep him in the box. We can't let him go nuts on a bounce outside. We got to try to contain him and limit him on his runs, and then try to make Tannehill out there try and beat us. Which that's only going to favor us because that Tennessee offensive line, they took some hits this offseason. They lost Saffold at left guard. Taylor Lewan's not the same player at that left tackle position. So it's going to gear up for Wake Martindale to send the house if we could find a way to slow down 22 on that Titans offense.
I'm telling you, I see us beating Tennessee. I see this defense coming out and planting their flag early and making a statement. The defense is going to carry this team this season. Don't
I
get
agree
all
with that.
upset when you don't see the offense coming out and balling out week 1, week 2, week 3. Our offense might not get it together to like week 6, but our defense is going to be the
I
heart and
agree.
soul of this team during that time until our offense gets its identity. I'm telling you guys, this
And
defense has the potential to
the
be
reason why I agree,
historically good.
the reason why I agree with you, Lou, on that one is because I think the offensive line is going to take some time to gel. These guys are not automatically just going to go in there and all of a sudden become like that all-pro offensive line immediately. They're going to take some time to get to know each other, know how each other plays next to one another. And this is not discounting any injuries or anything, but offensive lines usually take time for one another to learn how to gel.
Yeah.
So
That's
Takes
what
it's
building
going to
fans
slow
chemistry.
that offense down.
Yeah. Fans gonna expect this offensive line to come out here and dominate. I'm gonna tell you right now, Tennessee's defense
You're right.
ain't no joke. And if you
No,
expect
they're
this
not.
offensive line with probably a couple rookies and some unproven players on it outside of Andrew Thomas to come out there and dominate a team like Tennessee, you gotta be joking. Cause
No, I don't think our offense is going to dominate. What I'm saying, that's what I just said. I said our offense.
yeah. I know what you're saying, Lou.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing against you at all, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying a lot of fans are going to be expecting this offensive
Yeah.
line to come out there
You're
because
right.
of
No,
how
you're
bad
absolutely
they've
right.
been for so many seasons. And if they come out there and they don't perform against Tennessee, people are going to be saying, "Oh, well, here we go again.
I'm
Same
telling
old
you.
Giants." Yeah, you know how
Did
it's
they
going to go.
not watch how the Titans defense did it get in the playoffs with Jeffrey Simmons? How that dude wrecked
They
the
don't care
opposing
though,
offensive
Jeff.
lines. Jeffrey Simmons
They
is a
want
monster. Harold
they're
Harold
gonna want
Landry's a
this line to
monster.
come out here and dominate from the beginning.
They're
This how
not being
fans think.
realistic then.
And
They're not.
not for
Fans
nothing,
aren't
fellas.
realistic.
Not for nothing, fellas. You gotta remember, Tennessee is a very good football team. This team
Yes.
was a number 1 seed in the AFC conference, which I think we can all agree is a stronger conference right now. And they were the
Absolutely.
number 1 seed in that conference last year, and they did that without Derrick Henry for over half the season, basically. So
Good point.
you just gotta like remember this is a good test for the Giants week 1, man. This is gonna be a fun game for them to go down, but I can't honestly think that we're going to necessarily get the dub. I think we're going to be a little too young and experienced for a game like this, but it's going to be a good test to see where we truly stand.
Right.
To really
I
We
want to
kind
come
see
of
out there and
the
we
gauge where we
stomp that ass.
stand.
We go 11-6.
I want to see the Giants just go out there and compete. I don't want to see what happened in Denver. I don't want to see what happened with Denver
Yes.
last year, where they just went over there and just kind of rolled over. You know
Oh,
what I'm
man.
saying, and let the Denver Broncos come into our crib and beat us down. I don't want to see that no more. You coming in
That
to
pissed me
Giant
off.
Stadium, you need to be the Giants got to establish home field advantage. It's been so long where the Giants have just been getting bombarded
True.
in MetLife or in East Rutherford Giant Stadium, and I'm just sick of it.
Mm.
Like, come out there
Let
and
me
show
catch
You're
some
up
right.
on this
heart
chat real quick.
and beat these teams at home. Give your fans something to cheer about, man. Don't come
Stephen
out there and
Bloom.
just lay an egg. Go ahead, Lou.
So I've been thinking about this for a minute and wanted to present to the group. Sorry if you guys covered it, but Gettleman got shit for passing on Parsons, but we don't get Kayvon Thibodeau and Neal without thoughts.
All he means Kadarius Toney and Neal. Because we traded back and got Tony, and
Yeah.
then obviously this year we got Neal.
He
So
probably
he
meant
means we got.
Kayvon Thibodeau, but he didn't realize that wasn't the trade. The trade
Yeah,
was
but
actually for 7. Yeah,
that wasn't
that's who we paid.
Gettleman.
Yeah.
That was Joe Judge who did that trading back because he came from the Belichick tree, which trades back every year, and Gettleman was known for not trading back. And because the media was saying
I agree,
he
Lou.
never trades back,
Yeah.
his ego got the best of him, and he just wanted to prove them wrong. And
Yep.
Joe Judge was able to trade back. So he don't even get credit for that, Mr. Bloom. Fuck David Gettleman. Thank you very much.
He can go far into retirement.
Yeah,
Mills,
I
please let
agree with
everyone
Lou,
know.
but I mean, he was the GM. So if you want to throw him a bone, if you get him in supporters want to throw him a bone, you can give him that. But
Yeah,
he
I
was
throw him
still
a bone.
terrible. He was still awful.
I put it on a
No doubt about
slingshot
it.
and throw it right at his forehead like David did Goliath. Shit. Fucking dude destroyed this team. We'll be good.
Yeah,
We
he
have
did.
depth at the secondary and people don't see it. Yeah. I mean, but they gotta earn it. We see that we have the depth, but
It's
it's just
unproven
on
though.
paper right now. Yeah, so people want to see it, and I understand that because we all thought we was going to the Super Bowl when we had Victor Cruz, Odell Beckham, Sterling Shepard, and Brandon
Mhm.
Marshall, and well, we saw how that shit turned out, didn't it? So
Yeah.
everything looks good on paper, but I
What's
think
up,
Tennessee
Raph?
style is kryptonite for the defensive style, so I won't put much in week 1. Okay. Wink knows how to stop the run. Okay. I think that's what he meant. Thank you. Said, hold up, guys. Had to restart my computer. Damn Spectrum. Where's the link? I need your Twitter, Miz. You need to hit me on Twitter because I'm not dealing with all these freaking people that be coming in here trying to fucking get on my nerves when I'm on my live.
Let me ask y'all a question real quick. So we can move the conversation here if you want to. What do you
Shoot.
think is an acceptable record for the Giants? No matter what we think or what we predict, what do you think is an acceptable record as far as like the fans are concerned, seeing as what we went through the past couple seasons, you know what I'm saying, 4-13,
8-9, 9-8.
6-10. What do you think
8-9,
is
9-8.
8-9 or 9-8?
I
So
think
if
we
they
get
go
close to
below that,
500.
then how do you feel if they go below that? If they go 6-10 or not 6-10, I guess it'll be 6-11 now.
I don't
5-12.
think we're gonna go 6-10 unless.
I don't think so either. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think unless we like just have a. Go ahead, Mac.
So I agree with CJ in the chat down there. 7 or 8 wins to me should be seriously acceptable because this has been a very bad football team. 4 wins last year. So if you figure if we win 7 games, that's a 3-game turnaround. You know what I mean? Only a couple games out of 500. That's to me is like at least no less than 7. Less than 7, I'll be disappointed once again. But we get to that 7-win mark at least, then I'll say this team could be definitely headed in the right direction for real. Because that's just a major turnaround.
I agree 100%.
I know 7 wins seems like 7 wins still going to be a losing season, but it's a major turnaround for this New York.
We got to remember too. Yeah, we got to remember we've been a team that's won how many games the past few years?
There you
like 3,
go,
4,
Miz.
5 games.
I sent you the link in the comment to your last tweet, May 9th.
If we win 7 to 9 games this year, I don't know how with a team that's clearly in a rebuild right now, you can't consider that a success. I mean, you got to have tempered expectations to a degree. I mean, sure as hell, if everything clicks right, yeah, maybe we could go 11-6. You never know. It's the NFL. But at the same time, if we can get at least 7 to 9 wins, as a fan base, we should be able to accept that and be like, you know what, we're on the right track compared to what we've had to deal with for the past 4 or 5 years when we're averaging about 5 to 6 wins, sometimes lower than that consistently, and we had no direction at all. Where at least now, if we get 7 to 9 wins, and we at least have an identity and a direction on where we're going with this football team. So, yeah, I agree 100% with you, Mac, and with you, NYG22. 7 to 9 wins right there.
Defense will always win championships. Facts, not an opinion. We're living proof. You just pick old lines apart and they'll fall apart. Speaking of experience, tell him, Lou. Thank you, Tudo. That's why we're going 11-6, because his defense is going to fucking smack the shit out the NFL this year. Watch. We're going to have our plus to minus turnover ratio is going to be ridiculous. I think what everybody's worrying about James Bradbury being gone is what's going to end up being our strength of our defense. We're going to be intercepting freaking quarterbacks left and right. I'm telling you, Aaron Robinson, Rodarius Williams, Xavier McKinney, and Adoree Jackson are going to be ball hawks this season. We got the NYPD back in full effect, the New York pass defense.
I mean, I hope that's all right, but right now, until I can see it on the field, I can't believe it until I can see it. So I just can't go. I can't go by that. I'm sorry, bro. I told you, I'm shell shocked from last year, bro. Like this team hurt me last year, hurt me bad, bro. Like I can't. I got to see it on the field now to believe it. I got to see it to believe it.
What I want to see is I want to see this team do well in this division. I'm sick and fucking tired of losing to the Eagles, losing to the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? And only beating Washington a couple times a season. I'm sick and tired of that.
I got
a question.
The link in his Twitter. He posted something on Twitter on May 9th, and I replied to it with the link. Because I
Does-
don't want all
Send it
these
to him. Send
weirdos
it to
Does
coming
him.
in
anybody
here.
know?
I could
Huh?
send it to
Does
him in
any-
your DM if you want me to.
Yeah, send
Does
it to him
anybody
because
remember?
he don't
I'm
let me
sorry,
message
guys.
him on Twitter for some reason.
Does
Right,
anybody remember the last time we actually beat Dallas or Philadelphia in Dallas or in Philadelphia? Because I can't remember.
Yeah, I
think we
do.
beat
When
Dallas
Dallas
in
opened their new
2016.
stadium, we gave them their first ass whooping there. Yeah, I
In the
remember
I mean,
same
I mean
that.
season,
recently. I mean
Yeah, in the
recently.
same season. Talking about beating Dallas and Philly in the same season.
Well, I mean, just in general. I can't remember the last time we beat Philly in Philly. I don't even remember. But
beating
Dallas, I think
Philly
it was
and Philly has been a
2016.
while. We have beat
I think
Dallas
it's
in Dallas, though.
2016 we beat. Yeah, in 2016 we beat Dallas in Dallas. I don't remember Philadelphia. I'd love to just go down there and just
Wow.
shut that damn stadium up. Hear all the Eagle
Mhm.
fans quiet as hell. While we
Yes.
go out there and just give a stomping to them.
King Q36, what's up, Jack? 11-6 Giants. Let's go. Thank you for being here, brother. Hit that subscribe button for me one
That's
time,
right.
man. It costs you nothing but a second of your time, but I greatly appreciate it.
You going 11-6? Might as well go 12-5. Fuck it.
Yeah.
13-4.
That got me fired up with the Eagles stuff earlier. You got me fired up earlier with that Eagles stuff, Mac.
Yo, can you hear
Oh
me?
man.
Yeah, we hear you.
It's good, Big Pat.
All wing defenses are good at stopping the run. Exactly. So you put the game in Tannehill's hands, and you rely on this secondary to be ball hawks, and that front four to put pressure on his ass and force him to throw errant throws.
One question about the run defense, you know what I'm saying? I'm iffy on the run defense only because of Blake Martinez. If Blake Martinez is not fully healthy and like his normal self, I think we're still going to struggle because that's what hurt us last season. When Blake went out, we did not have the run defense that we had back in 2020. You know, so y'all want to speak on that real quick? Go ahead.
Well, if you want me to speak on it real quick,
Hold up,
I
let me
think
catch
what
up the
hurt.
chat real quick, please, before you do that. Tim Strong, what's going on, bro? He says, "What's up, fellas? I'm just wondering why is everyone concerned about Bradbury leaving? Wink should be able to adjust around having at least one good corner. If not, that is a real concern." Facts. Good point. 8 and 9 is acceptable. Yeah, I mean, when you've been 4-13 for the last 2 years, of course, but I want more. Fuck that.
I mean, we all want more, Lou, but I mean, at this point now, I'm just trying to. I don't want to get my expectations to a point where we can't meet those expectations. You know what I mean? I want to keep them at a level where they don't have me have my blood boiling every week. I just want to keep it. I
CJ
feel like
says
we get to 8 wins, that'll be awesome.
CJ says realistically 5 or 6 wins. Boo! Put him in
I
the
think that's a
fucking
little
box.
low. I think that might be a little low.
No,
That's
I
a little
think
low.
CJ just wanted to be negative, bro.
Bobby!
Hey guys, how you doing?
Bobby!
Bobby,
How is everybody
Bobby!
doing tonight? How's everybody
Good.
doing
How you
tonight?
doing?
Pretty
What's
good.
good,
Pretty
What's
homie?
up,
How
Bobby?
you?
Giants gonna be 11
Mazel tov,
and
Miz.
6.
That's right. Tell him, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby
What?
and Lou, can y'all
Yo.
give us the 11 games? Because me, Pat, Jeffy, and Mac, we went through the game. So if y'all want to go through and give us the 11 wins, I appreciate that.
Okay, I
don't
will.
see it.
Right now, I'll tell you right now.
Got the schedule. Pull it up. Let's go.
How you doing, Miz?
You know what?
I'll
While
get
he's
the
looking for
schedule
that,
for you.
to do something.
What's
'cause
up, guys?
I forgot. I was supposed to do this at the top of the show, and I bullshitted. So while he's looking for that information,
Ain't no chat, no like, it's just action. All my is strong on these hatching. You already know. Popping. Ain't no stopping me now, steady rocking. Watch them hate on me now, cause I'm locked in. Watch the hate on me now, cause I'm popping. I ain't stopping.
And the New York Giants are the Super Bowl champs.
Weird, is that the word?
Okay, here's the
like
games
it.
I
I
think
like
we're
it,
gonna
Lou.
win, guys.
I like
Here's
the
my
intro.
prediction.
thank you.
I
Fire
got the
intro.
schedule right here if you need it.
Okay, G Nation, I got it right here. I'm gonna tell you the games they're gonna win. They're gonna beat Tennessee,
Let's go.
Carolina,
Let's go.
smelly Dallas Cowgirls,
Let's go.
Chicago Bears,
3-0.
3-0.
Green Bay,
4-0. Wow.
Got us 5-0,
That's 5.
5-0.
Jacksonville,
Damn.
6-0,
Seattle,
7-0.
Jeez.
No, not so. I think
Let's
we're gonna lose
go.
to Baltimore. I think we're gonna lose.
Well,
to
we got
Baltimore.
you got a 7-1 in the first 8 games.
7-1.
Yeah.
Wow. I
Okay.
would love that if that
We're
happens for
gonna
real.
beat
I
Houston.
see it.
Drew Lock is the
8-1.
quarterback for
8-1.
Seattle. Let's
Yeah.
get real, people.
I'm
I
not
picked us to
saying we're
beat
gonna
Seattle.
lose to Seattle. I picked us to
We're
beat
gonna
Seattle.
I
beat
said we're gonna
Detroit.
beat Seattle.
We're gonna beat Dallas on Thanksgiving again.
Damn right.
Then
That's
we'll
what,
beat
9 and
Washington
1?
again.
Well, that's 11 wins right there.
God damn. We going
Okay,
to the
maybe
Super
I
Bowl.
did.
According
I
to
think
you,
we're going.
gonna be
I
number
think we're
one.
going
We're gonna be number one in the
16-1.
power
Hey.
rankings. We're gonna be
Yeah,
number one in the power
maybe.
rankings. Messing around with you, bro.
Well,
was 16
I don't
and
know
1.
about- Yeah, maybe 16-1, maybe.
I mean, I would love it if that happened. I just can't really
Well,
see
I
that.
don't see how are they going to beat Washington. What quarterback do they have?
Why 16-1? Might as well go 17-0.
Well, I
That's
don't
true.
know. I think they might lose to Baltimore.
I think we're beat Baltimore.
Hey, share the screen, Pat. With the
Well,
with the
maybe the
season.
Colts too. Colts might
Share your schedule with me so I can put it up on the screen and break
All
this
right,
down.
hold on, because I had put it up on my
Miss,
phone.
how
but
you
I'll
do,
pull it
my
up.
I
friend?
got us at 8-9.
Good,
That's what I
brother, don't worry.
got. I picked 8,
Good
and I
to
got us
see
at
you,
8-9.
homeboy.
I got us at 9 and 8. I think Pat got us
9
at
I'm
and
with
8.
you, Mac.
That
8
is-
and 9.
Mission
Jeff,
Man
you,
says,
you about 9 and 8, 8 and 9. Aren't you?
I'm fired up for the cup no longer being empty. No, Pat said 10 and 7.
Yeah,
Yeah,
10 and
10 and
7. I
7.
got 9 and 8.
I got
Bobby's
11
got
and
like
6.
I
So we're
think
all
we
one
have
game
one-
away from each
win
other.
about
You
games.
said 9 and 8. He said 10 and 7. I said 11 and 6.
Well, maybe 11 and 6. Okay, what do you think
Mac
we
and I got
lose
8
to
and 9.
G Nation?
All right, here we go, guys. All right, week 1, Giants and Titans.
Yeah.
I got us beating the Titans.
Oh, definitely.
I got us beating the Panthers,
hmm
losing to the Cowboys the first game.
Really?
Yeah, beating the
Why
Bears
is that?
because we're going to beat them on Thanksgiving, and we haven't beat them twice in one season in quite some time. So baby steps.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Good analysis.
So I got us 3-1 right now. We beat the Bears after a loss to Dallas. Then we go on a streak. We beat the Packers.
hmm
We lose to the Ravens.
hmm
So
You
now
got
we're
us 4 and
4-2.
How did
Okay.
you get these meetings?
We beat the Jags. We beat the Seahawks. 6-2.
Over?
We lose to the Texans
Why you losing
Really?
to Tech? Wait a minute.
because
who's
we
their
always lose a
quarterback?
game that we're supposed to win every
Okay,
season.
I got you.
Who's their quarterback?
Yep.
though?
Davis
I got
Mills.
Davis
and
Mills.
They're
and
not
Don't
So
gonna
we're
sleep on
lose.
him.
6-3.
He
So,
stinks.
so we're 6-3.
Okay.
We beat the Lions, so we're 7-3.
Yeah.
We beat the Cowboys, we're 8-3. Off of that victory, we get a little proud and we lose to the Commanders. Now we're 8-4. We beat the Eagles just because fuck them. I hate the Eagles. 9-4.
I do too. Can't stand that.
We
game.
beat
like
the
it.
Commanders this time, so 10-4.
You like this? I'm having it attack.
We lose to the Vikings. We lose to the Colts. We lose 2 straight. Now we're 10-6, and we beat the Eagles to finish the season 11-6.
So why does it say 12 p.m.? Is it supposed to be 1 o'clock?
Where?
On
It'd be 1 o'clock in New York with 12 Central Time. They're going by Central Time.
Yeah,
where you live?
Yeah.
he lives in Central Time. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
and that's my reasoning for 11-6.
No, that sounds good. That sounds good.
They
Maybe
just
I get
released the
optimistic.
undrafted free agents we signed. The undrafted free agents, they just listed all the guys that we signed officially.
Eric Seabrook says,
Austin,
"What's up to the panel in the chat? Good content, Mac, but don't act scared around me."
Oh man, I
mine,
told
too.
you I ain't.
Seabrook was
I
giving
ain't scared. I'm just. I got when I'm on my show and I'm breaking these games down, bro. I got to keep it as real as I can keep it for the audience. You know what I mean? And I just don't see us winning
Seabrook
double
was
digit
going
games
harder,
this
Mac.
year. 8-9, you know what I mean? I think it will be a really promising season for this New York Giant team that was 4-13 a year ago. So I don't know why everybody's upset if we go 8-9. I'm good with that. I mean, sure you want more. We all want more, and I hope we do get more. I hope you're absolutely right, and we do go 12-5 or whatever. You know what I mean, or whatever. But I just don't see it. I just can't, based off of what I know right now, today on May the 12th, 2022, about this New York Giant team. I just can't pick us to win some of these games against teams that I know are better than us.
Guys know Chris the Entertainer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Know who he is on his channel today?
Yes.
No.
The guy who
yeah,
did the first pick.
Yeah, the draft pick
yeah.
kid.
Yeah, the
Actually, Lou, I agree we could beat the Titans because the Jets beat the Titans last year. Well, that's not my reasoning for why we can beat them, but okay.
On any given Sunday, anybody can win any game. We all understand that, but it's just right now I'm picking.
There we go, Timothy.
Who I think is better, the better team.
17-0.
All right, Tommy, for one time.
He's like, you know what? Screw the
how can you
trades.
compare last year or any year to win defense? You tripping. Expectations, this isn't judged. These are proven play callers that have beaten the best of the NFL for years. This will be a cakewalk for them to beat the NFC East. Let's go. Titans going to be tough to beat.
Go that far.
Green Bay going to be tough. Ravens going to be tough. Texans aren't going to lay down. I said we lose to the Texans. That's what I said.
No, but
I actually
what team are we up
Green
to?
Bay game in
We're
London.
gonna beat the Texans.
I actually had to win in
What do you
that
mean?
game. That's like one of the surprise wins.
I think Pat, you had to win in Texas too, didn't you?
Yeah, I had us beating the Texans.
This
There's a
man
lot
has
of these games on the
difficulty
schedule that are
rookie.
toss-ups. It can go either way.
Thibodeau or Ojolari will pressure and sack opposing QBs in 2022. I finally agree with you about something, Timothy.
That's like the first thing I ever agreed with, I think.
There you go, Timothy. Yeah.
Somebody got some background noise.
Miz,
Maybe.
ladies talking.
No, she's in the other room.
Oh,
No,
Is it
it's
better?
not me
Somebody's
this time.
TV on or something.
NYG 22. NYG.
Nah, I'm muted.
No, I wanted to see if you were here.
Oh yeah. Nah, I'm here. I'm muted because I didn't know the background.
This is the first time I've ever agreed with Tim. He said, I'm smoking some mannequin right now. This shit tells Tony the Titan.
Oh, shit. Comments.
Where's Joe tonight? No Joe
Yeah,
tonight?
D-line nasty.
Did you guys talk about the D-line already?
Not yet. I was talking about the linebackers.
Yeah, let's
We're
go
not
in on
gonna.
the defense.
I'm not gonna put his business out there, but just say a prayer for Joe.
Oh, I will.
Salute to Joe, man. Good brother, man. Hope you're doing good. Word up.
Joey says I mess with it. Tommy for one Tommy. Colts going to run us off the field if we not ready. Yeah,
that's true.
I said we lose to the Colts. I said that
Yeah, I
we
think
lose
we
the
lose.
last two games and then beat Philly for the season ender.
I think we lose the last 3.
We ain't losing to Philly.
Yeah, I picked this to win.
We
that
ain't
game.
talking
Smelly
Philly.
as
We're
a
gonna
team.
lose one of the games, and I think it's gonna be the game in the link because we never beat them in Lincoln Financial Field. When we beat
It's
them,
the first
Miz,
time for
Miz.
everything, sir.
Miz, I think that's you, Miz.
hey, I'm
Yeah.
hopeful, Lou. That's definitely. I don't know.
You're a gloomy Gus, sir.
Stop it.
Pat, do you remember the last time we actually beat the Eagles in the link?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Do you remember the last time we beat the Eagles in the link? I don't remember.
Was it
been that long.
2014? No, it might have been 2016.
I
You
think it
gonna
was
get in
16.
trouble.
Nah,
Yeah,
we
the
won
year
had
that.
to
That
send
was,
the
I think we
pick
beat
in
them
order
in the
to
metal
get
in
that,
MetLife
Miz.
that year. We lost.
That was
to them.
MetLife that year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Carson
Yeah.
Wentz rookie
I don't
season.
know.
Hey, we
I
did
don't
beat
know.
them
MetLife.
twice. Yeah. Never beat those sons of. It's the league. We can never beat them there. Something always goes wrong, and we always lose.
I just want to beat
Was that the
Eagles,
Elliott
period.
game, or was that 2017? Me too.
We beat
Oh,
the
God, I
Eagles. We
can't
just don't
stand
beat them in the link. That's why I got us losing the last game.
We actually
never
beat them the
in
past 2
Lincoln
years. The
Financial
past
Field.
2 years, we beat them at home.
Yeah, at Giant Stadium. That's why I said we don't beat them in the link.
Yeah.
Wait a
Last
minute.
game's at
Didn't
the
we
link.
beat them in the playoffs?
we
there,
never do.
too?
Alex said it was
2021.
13. It was 13 the last time we beat them.
Coach
Yeah,
Ed
that's
Gladney in the
wild.
building. What's
Oh,
going on,
Ed
brother?
Come on, Coach.
What's going on,
Coach
Coach
Ed's
Ed?
here. Oh,
going
Kayla's
on,
here.
Ed?
Hi, Kayla. Oh, Kayla's here.
Yo, Lou, we beat the Vikings.
Excited.
What makes you guys think you have the right to say that we should beat the Eagles in the link? I gotta hear this.
That we should?
Yeah, what makes any of you think we have a right to beat the Eagles in the link when they are a much better football team than us? Explain this to me.
I'm gonna explain it right now, because fuck
No,
the
we
Eagles.
beat them with
Well, besides
Manning,
that,
Well, I told you why we
because
should.
I
Jalen
hate the
Hurts.
Eagles.
Jalen Hurts.
Because we're
That's
gonna
why
make him
Jalen
live up to
Hurts.
his name. Ojolari and
No.
Thibodeau gonna put the Hurts on Hurts.
I
My
tell
only
you,
reason I think we beat them this year is because I think the Eagles have nothing to play for maybe at that point, and we're playing basically their JV team. Honestly, that's why I think we beat them week 18 in the link. Straight up.
Our club team was made a bunch of wannabes 2 years ago. Up until we met Lou and Pat in Giants YouTube chat by accident, we've been destroying every opponent by listening and taking positive advice to win. Who's down there?
I think you guys just leveled up, man. I think you guys just got a little tired of it and then you start whooping ass. So,
Yeah, that's all. And I think that's where the
That's
Giants
all
are
that
now.
happened.
Tired of losing and about to start whooping ass.
Eagles
the
beat
Giants
us
will
every
be the
way
team
imaginable.
to beat the NFC and Super Bowl contenders, but not the Cowboys, the Chiefs, the Bucks, the Rams, or the Packers.
I mean, that could be very true. I think we could beat the Cowboys. Lou, if you want to talk about something real quick, since Miz brought it up, why he thinks we're so inferior to the Eagles, let's talk about that matchup for a second. I actually think we match up pretty damn well against them, even with the loss of Bradbury.
Excuse me, I don't like that word inferior, sir. Can we use a different word?
Or less than, not good as.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Fuck the Eagles. Their franchise sucks.
I think
Their
you know what I
history
think it
sucks.
is.
Their fucking coach sucks.
I'm gonna give y'all a
Their
different
GM
perspective on
sucks.
this.
Their food sucks. Fuck that.
Real quick, a different perspective. I think a lot of times when we play the Eagles, we're either overrated or underrated. You know what I'm saying? It's never kind of in between. The Eagles are usually really bad when we play them, or they're really good. And but I think this year it's going to be evenly matched. I think the NFC East is very evenly matched.
What up, Alex?
And I think that this is the year, if we're going to show anything and prove to this fan base, we've got to win these division games. We can't just go and beat the Washington team and say, oh, we good in the division. We got to beat Cowboys and Eagles. I got us split. I got us beating the Eagles once and losing to the Cowboys twice and beating the Redskins twice, or the football team, whatever you want to call it.
How about she changed the tides on his ass?
Caleb.
She turned the tides on his ass.
That's a good one because he always coming up with some crazy shit.
I got a question. All right,
Look at his response.
Really, Timothy? You should have been all over that one, buddy. You should have said, hell yeah. It's my type of shit.
Stealing my ideas, Caleb.
Right.
LOL, after all this time calling someone nuts over a trade. Oh,
Right.
After all this, Tim calling someone nuts over a trade.
Right.
That is crazy, right?
Hey, Kevin Dent, thank you for being here, man. It's my first time seeing you. I greatly appreciate you stopping by. Please feel free to click that subscribe button while you're here. It costs you nothing but a few seconds of your time, and I really appreciate it. He says, we're winning on Thanksgiving. You damn right, Kevin.
yes, we are winning on Thanksgiving, definitely.
Hey, guys, real quick,
Happy
though.
Thanksgiving.
They threw in the Bronx this year. You guys know him?
Yeah, Alex.
Oh, I
Have
like
any of
that.
you
What's
guys
going on,
pulled up,
Alex?
Just real
Can he
quick,
come
have
in?
any of you guys pulled up the NFC, the Cowboys, the
like you.
Commanders, and the Eagles schedule just to see how we match up and to see where we might finish? And
Yeah, the Cowboys have a rough schedule.
y'all want to
No, they
do
don't.
that for real quick? Let's do that real quick. Let's see.
I do.
Let's go through their
We-
schedules. Let's see
I
what
broke
and
them
see
down.
win loss.
I
Mac
had the
went through it a
Eagles
little
finishing
bit.
11. I got the Eagles at 11-6. I got Dallas at 10-7,
What the
I
hell
got-
he just said?
and I got Washington.
I was gonna say.
Teach your ass.
I was waiting for
Why
that.
you do
I
that,
was waiting
Lou?
for that.
You disrespectful ass. Yo. That's messed up.
That motherfucker put the Eagles at 11-6. Oh, I dare
11
you.
and
I
6,
agree
bro.
with him though.
You
11
dirty
and 6.
I think
mother.
Look
the
at their
Eagles. I
schedule.
think the
You's a
Eagles. I think
dirty
the Eagles are winning. They got
Do you
their
not?
heads up in the division. They
Who do you
do.
think is the best team in this division right
Read
now?
the,
The
I
New
didn't
York
see the
Giants.
games. Read the
The New
Eagles
York Giants.
schedule. Let's do it because I haven't seen it.
The New York
Let's do it.
Giants.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a
Mac,
lot of schedules, and I
Mac,
was
you
working
just
today. So
stabbed me in the heart, Mac. I can't believe this.
Brother, 11 and 6, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm coming,
That's what it came out to for me.
I'm coming, Elizabeth. This motherfucker here
That was
said I
funny.
got the Eagles 11-6. Motherfucker.
Leave.
Damn it,
That's
man.
funny.
I mean,
Let's
going
see that
into the
Eagles
season
schedule.
without seeing the schedules, I have the Eagles as my favorite to win the division. But let me see the schedule.
Absolutely. I do too.
I agree.
Just
Oh,
keeping
I
just
do
keeping
not,
it real.
unfortunately.
Y'all
Keep it 100.
horrible. Is this it? You just sent it, Pat?
Hold on, no, hold on. All right, I got it pulled up now. Wait a minute. Is this year's schedule? Or? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
it is.
Stephen Bloom says Giants Cowboys on Thanksgiving. USA versus England World Cup the next day. Thanksgiving weekend. About to be fire. About to be lit.
Oh, that's
There you
sick.
go.
That is sick.
That's nice.
All right, the Eagles schedule. The first game they play the Lions.
Lions
That's a
gonna
dub.
win.
That's
That's
a
a
dub.
That's
Yeah.
The
definitely
Vikings. The Vikings. I actually
That's
had
a
them
L.
losing that game.
I do too.
I have them losing that game.
I
Right.
do as well.
I think they're
The
going to beat the
Commanders.
Vikings. I think they're going to beat them.
The Commanders, I have them winning that game, so they're 2-1. Eagles, they thumped the Jaguars 3-1. The Cardinals, no D Hop, I have them winning that game 4-1.
Right.
Cowboys, I think they wind up
That's a L.
losing that game 4-2.
Oh, but that
Steelers,
game's in Philly, Pat.
it don't matter, they're gonna lose to them. The Steelers, I actually have them winning that game 5-2.
That's a L.
Not with Kenny Pickett at quarterback or Mitch
Yeah.
Trubisky.
Look at their defense
I think
though.
they're gonna beat the
Steelers'
Steelers.
defense is sick. With
You gotta
Jalen
put
Hurts
on
as
fans.
quarterback, you gotta think about the Eagles.
I think they get good run game against the Steelers. To be honest with you,
Right.
especially if T.J. Watt is not
'Cause
completely
they
healthy.
play. Remember, they played Lamar Jackson, and
Jalen Hurts is
Jalen
going to
Hurts is Lamar
regress.
Jackson light. Super
Jalen
light.
Hurts is going to
Yeah,
regress.
So I don't
Jalen
know
Hurts
if he
is going to regress immensely this year. And everybody going to be like, he's a
might
bust.
wanna
Watch
rethink
what I
that
tell
one,
you.
Pat.
We hope so, but we don't
Nah,
know that. And that
I don't know.
I have them 5-2 starting out against the Steelers. Then
Yes.
6-2, they beat the Texans.
Yeah, they're gonna beat them.
Yep.
I actually think they lose to the Commanders this time, 6-3.
They'll split.
I got
I
them
agree.
losing to the Colts, 6-4.
Yep.
I got them losing to the Packers, 6-5. I got them losing to the Titans, 6-6.
No, I disagree
I
with
got
that
them.
one.
Okay.
I got them beating us right here, 7-6. I
losing
got
that
them. I got them beating the Bears, 8-6. I actually think they beat the Cowboys this time, 9-6. I think they beat the Saints, 10-6, and I think they lose to us at the end of the season, 10-7. So I got them 10-7.
Same record as us.
I got them winning
It's
11
realistic.
games. I got them winning
It's very
11.
realistic.
yeah, I mean,
I
I
got them winning a
I had
couple
almost-
more games.
Hey,
Most
not
of those
not to be rude or anything to anybody on the chat. What's up with everybody on the Eagles nuts all of a sudden? What makes them so great that you think those guys are going to do so great? Remember, they didn't beat a team with a winning record last year.
I'll tell you why.
I think that AJ
Because-
Brown trade puts him over. I think that AJ Brown.
You
Right.
gotta
puts
have a
him over.
quarter. You gotta have a quarterback that can consistently get it to him. If you're playing a good team that knows how to do coverages and make that boy throw, you got a hell of a
I'm gonna
chance
give you
to beat
two
them.
reasons. One, their schedule. Two, their
Good
running
shit,
game.
Alex.
No, I'm going to give you the real two reasons. They're top 5
Damn.
in both lines in the
Congrats,
NFL. They're top
They made-
5 in the D line. They're top 5 in the O line. Their trenches is at the top of the league.
and
I
they're
get
still
that.
weak. They're still weak in the secondary, but they made some other upgrades on that defense. bringing in Hassan Reddick, that's a big signing
They're a
right
really
there,
good
man.
team, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. But Jalen Hurts is
They got the
key.
number one running game
Jalen
too.
Hurts flops.
And they had a
He
strong
flip-flops
draft as well.
like he did last year. They're gonna be in trouble. Be honest with you.
If who plays like they did last
Yeah.
year?
Jalen
Tell
Hurts.
him again, Mr. Dent.
Jalen Hurts.
Mr.
He's
Dent.
got
Made
to
the
step up.
playoffs
He's
last year,
got
Tell him
to
again.
progress
Yeah.
as a actual NFL quarterback. He can't do that run and shoot shit they did last year. That ain't gonna work.
They're gonna let him.
So
they're
you
gonna let
telling
him live or die.
hold on, Jeff. Hold on, Jeff. So you're telling me that you think Jalen Hurts is gonna improve as a passer this year? That he's gonna be a legit
no.
passer this year?
No, I gotta see that first to believe it.
I think if he does, the Eagles will be good. I'm not
But
saying
I
he does,
definitely
he
agree
will
with
or
that.
will not. I'm not putting my confidence in any
Yeah.
players on the Eagles. I'm not an Eagles
you-
fan. I'm saying if he does, they'll be good. They'll be good.
I don't want to turn this into an argument, NYG.
Not at all.
But you do know that these guys beat up on teams that they were supposed to last year. They didn't play a team. Every team they played with a winning record, they lost, including the
agree.
playoffs, and got beat pretty handily. When you play that run against the Eagles, and we have the defensive line that can play the run this year. I don't give a shit what anybody says, how much you want to doubt us or not. We can play against that run this year. Now the pass, because of the loss of Bradbury, I'm not going to say that we're going to be trash against the pass. I think the only way we'd be trash against the pass is we playing somebody like the Chiefs or somebody, and they're not on our schedule.
That's why I got us splitting against the Eagles.
But I hear what you just said. But look, also the Eagles, I agree, right? They didn't really beat nobody last year, like you said. No, they didn't beat nobody to win a record. They didn't beat the good teams on their schedule.
Kevin is one
But
of
they
my
still
favorite
also
people in the
exceeded
chat right now.
They also still exceeded expectations last year going into the season.
Yes,
Everybody
because
last
they
year
played a bunch of.
I'm just
I'm
trying to
sorry,
be
Matt. Go
realistic.
ahead. I'm sorry. Go
Everybody
ahead, bro.
last year
I'm
trashed
sorry.
the Eagles in the beginning of the year. Everybody was saying how bad they was going to be, and they definitely still outplayed what everybody thought they was going to do. Granted, like you said, they didn't beat anybody noteworthy, anybody good, but they still won more games than people were expecting them to win, and they did a lot better than anybody thought they was going to do, and they got into the playoffs. And it just is. I don't know. I just think this team. I think they had definitely upgraded with the moves they made this offseason. They upgraded.
I think the Eagles. I think the Eagles are a good team, but let's not act like they're just this team that's just superior to
Not at
us.
all. Not at all, Pat.
But
That's
but
not
listen
what I'm saying.
listen to what I'm saying. When they play teams that stopped them running for over 200 yards.
Let me catch up on this chat because this is getting away from me. We all love and respect our brothers in the chat. We all experienced defensive players here, and by looking at NYG defensive roster on paper, they'll be brutal this season. A nightmare for all opponents. Winks and Animal. Timothy, what's realistic win totals? Oh man, what's up with Joe? Where's the church at so I can pull up and kick the door off? Started singing the upper room. Hope all is well. I'm just joking. Yeah, prayers up for Joe. I'm not gonna put his business out there, but you know, we pray for West well wishes and healing for Joe. I don't think Jalen Hurts will be able to pass the ball on us constantly, so it will be tough for them to beat us. Deedon Shelton, Big Blue Crew fan, what's going on, bro? Thank you for being here. The Giants offense will be known as the greatest show on Broadway thanks to Kafka. The entire NFC East got an East schedule.
Is this Timothy?
Easy schedule.
Yeah, that was Timothy.
Timothy said the Giants offense will be known as the greatest show on Broadway thanks to Kafka. The entire NFC East got an easy schedule. Yeah. The Cowboys have a rough schedule because we make it rough. Kayla said the Giants have never beat the Eagles when they were black uniforms.
That's Kayla again.
Prediction 17-0, 12-5, 7-10, 2-15. New York Revival. Hey, what's going on, New York Revival? Thank you for being here, man. Greatly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button while you're here, brother. Thank you.
Yo, what's going on?
Stephen Bloom. Haha, Pat, tell him. Fuck them Eagles.
Yeah, fuck the Eagles.
They still got Hurts and Miles Sanders is softer than Barkley.
Hey, we saying fuck them too. Ain't nobody.
The Eagles are gonna go as Hurt goes. Yeah.
I just think
Per
after the
Jeremy
draft,
Bergman.
I think they the best. They improved to be over top of the Cowboys to being the best team in this division, just on paper to me.
On
After the
paper,
draft.
right?
Paper, exactly.
That AJ
Rick, what's
Brown
going
move
on,
really
Rick?
does make them stronger.
Who's the guy on the bottom? What's that guy's name? With
That's
the gray
Mac.
beard.
That's Mac, the Giants fan.
Mac, the Giants fan.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Matt.
You look like you play football in your days, do you?
I did play a little football in my
Oh.
day, man.
Professionally too?
Oh no. I never
Man,
got-
you look
I
like a
never got-
football player. Holy cow, look at you. Are you from New York?
I'm not from New York, no.
Oh, you're cool though.
I
If you're a
appreciate
Giants
that, man.
fan, you cool. Don't matter where the hell you from.
I know, but I never met the guy.
Since they picked up AJ Brown, they feel they're Super Bowl bound. Hurts is not accurate.
They're probably smoking some pot with some face.
What
Even
did you
Bloom, Coach Ed, I agree. Even the tougher teams a few weeks ago made moves that made them bearable. Old throwing it in the dirt hurts ain't shit.
Yeah, Hurts is not
Damn,
going to
throw
do
it in the dirt
anything this
hurts.
year. He's going to be hurting this year. That's about it.
Miz, that shirt is too small for you, man. You wear a small size to me, and I weigh half as much as you, brother.
How is it too small? Look how loose it is. What the fuck?
What happened to Joe Morris? Where'd the Joe Morris go? Where'd the
Lou,
Joe
I know the
Morris
Eagles go
go?
7-10, bro.
Rick,
Nah, I don't think
Rick
they
is
go
cool.
7-10. I think they go
Cowboys suck.
10-7.
Damn right, Kevin.
That
Yeah, we
might
don't
be the
like them
surprise
either.
of the
The
division.
They
Cowboys.
should have beat
Cowboys
the
might be
Eagles
the
twice
one.
last year. Played above their heads and had the ball bounce their way a lot. Bunch of bad teams. We did that shit with two hands tied behind our back. True. Giants clown, what's going on? How many Giants fans after that, after what we've seen the last decade, can believe we will have a winning record? Is
I
mind-boggling.
think we're going to have a win. Yes.
Yep.
I just want to be
Cowboys.
positive,
I
bro.
like that. Yeah, I like that prediction.
Hold on.
6-10.
Pat was in the middle, so Pat was in the middle when we went back to the chat. So let Pat
Go ahead,
finish.
Pat.
The Commanders
You
has
got
a fucked up name and quarterback. Yes, they do. Sorry. Tibbs, Aziz, Neil Thomas, those are monsters. Can't nobody compare. Hope you guys are doing good today. Thank you, Gibber and Mission Man. We have remembered the Giants will be better than what they were last year. Healing for Joe.
Yeah, me too.
Last time the Eagles had a super team, the team was trash. Just got in
true.
here. Glad to see you guys here again. Thank you, Gibran. Mission Man, you got that right. Like that. Tim, nice. Okay. Steven, this season can definitely be a good one, but I'm also keeping things in perspective. Nobody showed me how to put this shit on slow mode yet. I'm not going to lie, fan. It's been hard not having the streams this week.
You have to click on your stream.
The 1 week I needed a laugh and we didn't have them. Happy to see y'all now. Well, glad to be here for you, man. Sorry, we just was going through something. Jalen Hurts, I ain't worried about none. All right. We almost there. Much love and respect to the live streamers. Thank you, Levance. D-Dan, our offense is brand new. Nobody has filmed the reference, so that puts us at an advantage for a few weeks. Dable and Kafka are going to kill it this season. I agree. If you look at it, we have defensive coordinator that can scheme up good enough plays for us to overcome, and the offensive coordinator that can scheme up passes up, scheme us up to success. Excuse me. If you look, I just read that one. Mac, the realest Giants fan alive. Hopefully, Mac and I can enjoy some mushrooms at MetLife one day.
Oh, mushrooms, yeah.
The Giants will be tricky this season. Damn right, Rick. As much as I hate the Cowboys, don't sleep on the Eagles' offense this year, guys. A.J. Brown is the truth for real. A.J. Brown is injury prone as Barkley. Tim, you like a brand new mother over here. You got some this week, and the shit you got you talking straight now. He has some mannequin. It's our turn this year. Go Big Blue. Go ahead, Pat. Last one. Offense should be better. God damn it. Which Giants undrafted free agent are you most excited about? For me, it's Nebraska tight end.
Same one, Giants clown.
Offensive line should be better. Facts, Eric. All right. Go ahead, Pat. You have the floor. Back to you, Pat.
I was just saying, like, we match up very well with the Eagles. Yes, the Eagles are very good at both of the
Mr.
trenches.
Strong.
Hello, hey, hello.
What's going on, Tim?
Oh, sorry, I was watching the Dallas game and listening to you guys.
but I will say this: we match up very well with the Eagles, and the reason why is because if we stop the Eagles' run game, you stop the Eagles. I'm just gonna be honest with you, because if you force that kid to make
You might have to mute,
clutch
homie.
throws,
Got a lot of background.
if you force the Eagles to make clutch throws, if you force Jalen Hurts to be an actual quarterback like we did in that Philadelphia, that first Philadelphia game when we beat them, I think it was what 16, I mean 14, whatever that game
like
was,
6 or
13 to 6 or something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
13-7.
Yeah, 13-7. That guy makes some bad throws. You know how Jalen Hurts kills you? Is if you can't get any pressure and he's able to just stand there and wait for one of those receivers to break open, or if he can get outside the pocket and run around and hit one of those receivers when they start coming back to him when the play breaks down. That's the only time he kills you. Other than that, he's not going to kill you. So if you stop that run game, which I believe we will, because we have some monsters on this D-line now. You know, Miz, you've been praising Thibodeau from the beginning. Go ahead, NYG.
Nah, I'm with you, bro. Let's talk about the run game. So Blake Martinez coming back. We got Kayvon Thibodeau. We got the Ellis guy. So
Leo Williams.
Dexter
Lawrence.
Lawrence. So do you see our running game? Because remember, the only additions that we have really is Kayvon Thibodeau and Ellis. So do you
wrong.
Well, I would say Blake Martinez coming back.
No, Ellison Smith didn't play last year. Quincy Roche only played in the last 4 games. Jihad Ward is new.
Jihad Ward, I give you that.
Darian Beavers is new.
McFadden.
Michael McFadden is new. Okay. We have a bunch of new linebackers.
That's what I want to hear. Let's talk about how good they can be on the run game.
I think having Micah McFadden in there next to Blake Martinez is going to be way better than having Tate Crowder.
Facts.
Okay.
And with Darian Beavers coming in there, I think he can give you pass rush and middle linebacker. He's that good.
I see it like this: Darian Beavers replaces O'Shane Zimenez, and Micah McFadden replaces Tate Crowder, and then you solidify that 4 linebacker group. Now you have 4 linebackers that can get after your ass.
And that's why I got the Giants beating the Eagles twice this year.
Yeah, I see that happening.
I got the Giants going 11-6.
That's right. Who said that? Tim?
Tim, yeah, I got the Giants going 11-6.
Hey, listen, I don't agree with the police much, but on this day, you and I are on the same page, brother.
Tim is the police.
I got them losing to Tennessee. I got them beating the Panthers. I got them losing to the Cowboys in the first matchup. I got them beating the Bears. I got them losing to Green Bay. I got them losing to the Ravens. I got them winning against the Jaguars. I got them winning against Seattle. I got them winning against the Lions. I got them beating the Cowboys in the second matchup.
Yep.
And I got them winning against the Eagles. I think we match up well against the Eagles. I don't think Jalen Hurts is gonna be able to throw the ball.
Yeah,
I got them winning against the Commodores. I got them losing against the Vikings. I got them losing against the Colts. I got them winning against the Commodores, and I got them winning against the Eagles. So I got them going 11-6.
We almost had the same lineup.
Let's talk about the Vikings real quick. That match.
Isn't the Commodores a singing group?
Yes.
Because I agree with what bro's saying, but that Vikings matchup, I don't know where do y'all see a victory at? What's in the Vikings that y'all see that we can beat them?
I just think the Giants is gonna. I just think that's just gonna be one of them games that just Jones is not gonna show up. It's gonna be one of them just games like I just don't see them just winning that game. I just don't see it. That's just my personal opinion. And based on I didn't mean to cut you off, sir, but it's based on my record. I'm basing it on the Giants' offense is going to look a lot better. I say they're gonna average at least 7 to 10 points more a game, and I'm expecting the Giants defense to be a lot better from last year. So that's how I got 11-6. And I still don't think we match up well against the Cowboys. That Tennessee game, the Ravens game, not a good matchup, and the Green Bay game, not a good matchup. And the Vikings game, I just think that's just gonna be one of them hiccup games. We're gonna be like, what the fuck, like, Joan, what are you doing? So
Do you
that's
have
just
us
how I
winning the
see it.
division? Do you have us winning the
Oh,
division?
it depends what the Cowboys' record is. Yeah, it depends on what the Cowboys' record is. I don't know the Cowboys' schedule, but it depends on what their record is. I can see us the number taking second in the division or winning it. I don't know how the Cowboys. The Cowboys is my mystery team. So if they don't get their offensive line together, I can see us winning. But if they can get their offensive line together, because Dak's still the best quarterback in the division. So this is a quarterback-driven league. So it all depends on their offensive line. That's in my take.
Appreciate it, Mr. Strong.
All right, fellas. I'm gonna get off so somebody else can
G-Nation's
get in.
back.
Hey, you be safe out there. Thank you for
I
everything you
like your
do.
video back there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Background.
Thank you
This
very
is
much.
NYG roster will be a huge thorn on every team's side this year on our headlines. There will be a rebirth of New York Giants 2007 beating every team against all odds and win championships. Let's go, Tudo.
Where did Joe Morris go to? Huh?
He's right
Went to
there.
go shoot a commercial.
Oh, he left.
Oh, he went to
Jay
shoot
Lay.
a commercial. Oh. Kayla, say
New
hi.
Kendrick Lamar tonight. I need that. Let's go. Okay.
Kayla's my
Hurts
friend.
looks lost in clutch situations. I know Miz got the Yanks and just saw Judge.
Yeah, Judge hit another home run, Miz. Yeah.
He's looking real good right now, Aaron Judge.
Yeah, he's on a roll.
Yes, me
this
too.
year,
I
man.
like
So
that
the
tight end,
Mets.
Austin Allen from Nebraska.
Mets
Much
are
love
doing
to
great this year too.
Yankees.
We have monsters on each edge
It's
that
gonna
can
be a
contain
Subway
Hurts.
Series
Facts.
this year.
Steven Tibbs, Aziz, Roche, Smith, Carter, Aziz, Zimenez, rookie, and the rookie Smith. That dude Fox from UNC ain't no slouch either. True.
I agree.
That's right.
Absolutely.
I don't know if he's saying that on purpose, but they will forever be Commodores now. I miss Joe Judge. Psych, Brian Dable, baby.
Yeah, they got a lot of nicknames.
I was looking at the schedule tonight, and I circled 2 key games to this season. To whether the Giants can get to 9 wins or so, maybe 10, like Lou says. Well, Lou says 11, but I say 9 or 10 and make a wild card, or win 7 games and don't make a wild card. And the 2 games I circled, you guys tell me if you agree or not. Then we have a week 3 Monday night game with Dallas at home, and we have a game in Minnesota. And for some reason, those 2 games stuck out to me.
Yeah, that's good. Good call.
And we got to try to go upset those games or one of them. We got to take one of those.
Yes.
And that's just how I feel.
I'm gonna give you my upset. My upset is they go and they beat Baltimore.
Ooh, that's a good. That is
a lot of
very
people got
good
them
upset
losing
right
against
there.
Baltimore. I think Pat got them losing against Baltimore. I don't know if Jeffy had them losing against Baltimore or not.
I definitely had them losing against Baltimore.
No, I had him beating Baltimore too.
I think they beat Baltimore. It's a home game.
I agree.
Read that statement, NYG.
Yeah, I think they get Baltimore now.
Read that comment, NYG.
No,
I'm not Dak Prescott. I hate
no, he doesn't want to be him. Ugh, jeez.
Straight up.
The only thing about the Baltimore game, which I could see them maybe pulling off a big upset, but that's the game they come back flying from London, and they might be real tired. I don't know. They're not getting a bye after the London game because they chose not to.
Oh, they didn't?
Yeah, I got them losing the London game. That's why I got them coming back.
See, I got them.
I
got a flip flop. I got them actually winning that game in London against Green
Pat,
Bay.
I think that's what. Did you have that same thing, Pat?
I think Pat stepped
A
up.
lot of fans lost trust in him.
Yeah, I think Pat.
A lot of
Pat
fans
might
lost
have had
trust in
them
Daniel
losing
Jones.
against, winning against Green Bay and losing against Baltimore. A lot of people had.
Salve rapaziado. Okay. That's how you say what's up, guys, in Portuguese.
Oh,
Salve,
Salve
rapaziada.
How about the stretch it late in the
But
season? We got 4 straight division games: Dallas, Washington, Philly,
that's
and
what
then
stood out to
Washington
me.
again. That
That's
could
the
be a
key,
big
yeah.
stretch of the season, depending on how the earlier part of the year goes. That could be a really big, important part of the season right there.
I don't think Dak can
And
get
look at all
past
those
our front
winnable
seven.
games.
Remember that loss to the Jets? He struggled bad. Lou asked Big Pat about Fox. Why I gotta ask Pat? You think I don't
Pat
know?
actually put out a video. Yeah, he put out a video
I
on him.
know.
I think there's a lot
I
of
wish
these
Daniel
games on this
Jones.
schedule that are winnable. I'm sorry, Lou. Go ahead.
I wish Daniel Jones all the best so he can get paid. He deserves it. Big time shout out to the Mets manager Buck Showalter.
Yep. He's a great manager.
Let's go Yankees and Judge is trying to get the next contract. Dallas Schwartz, what's going on? Howdy, y'all. Much respect to the crew. I've been a Pats fan since the days of Grogan and Hannah.
Damn.
The Giants are the only NFC team I have any respect for. Y'all owe us. We're coming for our rings, Eli.
We don't owe y'all jack. Stop. I got 7 rings.
How about them New York Rangers?
7 rings?
That's right, Tone. Minnesota has the best wide receiver duo
That's
in the
right.
league. Good morning, Baltimore. That would be the big upset against Baltimore. How good do you think the Vikings offensive line will be against us? We have to factor that in now. And our secondary. They might have the 2 best receivers in the league, but if we got 4 shutdown corners and we could bracket them with a safety.
They also got a man named Dalvin Cook that we can't forget about.
We got some
Yep,
good
absolutely.
Vikings guys.
too. What, Daniel Hunter? Them guys ain't slouches.
Daniil Hunter,
I did not
Zadarius
think about
Smith,
Daniel Hunter.
Kendricks.
Yep.
We have our bye in week 6, I
Our
believe.
bye is week 9. Our bye
Week
is
9?
week 9.
So London is week 6.
London's week 5.
5.
Shit. We're going to eat some crumpets in London. Mets power, baby. Get ready to
That's right,
camel
baby.
clutch the Yankees in the World
That's right,
Series.
Eric.
Welcome
Let's
back,
go,
Pat.
Eric.
Subway,
That's right.
Subway Series? Subway Series?
Yes.
Hope so. Let's get it.
Let's
Ooh.
go.
Oh, y'all some Mets fans. Who the Yankee fans out here?
That's right.
I am.
I'm neither.
Yankee
I'm a
fan.
Cubs fan.
Cubs fan.
Steve
Ugh.
Bloom is better.
Okay, so Bobby
that
and
way,
Miz. All
otherwise
right,
we'd
so
have
it's us.
Come on, let's be
Sorry,
honest
I'm
now.
a Cubs
After the
Met
bye
fans
until
know
week
the last
17.
team they want to see in the World Series is the Yankees. That's the
Yeah,
last
but
team.
Facts.
this ain't gonna be
started.
like
Facts.
this ain't gonna be like 2000 and
They don't want that smoke.
whatever year that
It'll be the
was.
same way, Mac.
This
Come
ain't
on
gonna
now.
be like that.
Y'all don't want to see
Gonna
Max
be the same
Scherzer
way.
and Jacob DeGrom. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't want to see those two on the
They don't
mound in
want
the
to
World
see
Series.
Aaron
Oh,
Judge.
stop it.
Or
we'll
Bassett.
take Max
And
Scherzer.
Yeah, I'll
We
tell
get
you. I'll
Rizzo.
show you. I'll
Wait
show
for
you,
Torres.
damn Yankee fans. Get out of here.
That's right. That's right. Pete Alonso smashes some home runs over Yankee
He said
Stadium
Miz
fence.
kind of looks like
Peter
George
lines
Steinbrenner.
these nuts. Stop it. Peter lines these nuts.
Oh, Pete Alonso is balling right now, man.
Not like
Let's
Judge
go.
and Stanton, man.
Pete Alonso's killing it.
Stanton,
Jeff
Rizzo,
McNeil been racking up them
Torres.
singles and doubles.
Yo, what happened
hope
last
he
year with that
is
little
getting
blonde
better.
guy at
And
short
his
for the Mets?
on
What happened when
right
Stanton
now.
was rolling around second and slowed down? How come he got so scared?
Lindor?
Yeah, you
I don't know what's going on with this guy in here talking about the Yankees. Huh? I'm a Mets fan
Pats
because
team's
my
actually
friend
got a
is a
World
Mets fan.
Series sooner than we did. I think when did
Hey,
the
do you
Cubs
see
win it
my cat
recently,
guys
Pat?
in the background?
Yeah, my team has actually won the World
After a
Series within the
50-year
past 10
drought, yeah.
years.
After a 50,
108
Yeah.
Who you like,
108-year
Pat?
drought.
there you go.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm a Cubs fan, and we have the last World Series between the 3 teams we're talking about.
Oh,
Ha.
I'm so sorry.
That's right.
Ha.
But
Ha!
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I'm talking about old shit.
He destroyed
Right.
that team recently too. But they
You
couldn't
got to
pay all
watch
those
that shit on a
guys.
film reel.
yeah,
Kayla is
they're
back.
pretty.
Look at Kayla.
So you're a Chicago
Kayla's
native.
in the
Pat,
house.
you from Chicago?
Yeah.
All right, because I know you like the Bulls too. Okay, all right. Cool.
Kayla's in the house.
I'm just not a Bears fan. I'm a Giants fan.
It's Al
That's good.
Capone's
You picked the
doing.
right
He's a
team.
Giants fan because of Al Capone. Al Capone went over there on that Brooklyn shit and brought it to Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm a Giants fan because I got to see Lawrence Taylor's
I
last
know.
year
I'm
as a
just
Giant.
fucking with you.
I know.
Pat, the Bulls need
That's what's
to
up.
trade Lonzo.
No, we need to get
Hey.
another big man to go alongside Vucevic.
Pause.
Where's Kayla?
Somebody
You know,
need to
let's
get
say
another
hi.
big man. What the hell? Pause.
Rumors of Levine maybe to Portland.
If we
Levine might
lose
go to
Levine, that
Portland.
would
There's
hurt.
rumors out there.
Oh shit, Matt Gorga. What's going on, Mike Gorga? Yankee for 57 years
Oh
for
yeah,
me. I
Mike
sat
Gorga is
zeros
here.
back
I
from
like
the
Mike
Yankees
Gorga.
on deck circle and 7. Then he hit the last triple of his career, Mickey Mantle.
Wow, that's impressive.
No, where is
I forgot
Kayla?
Mike Gorga, like 93 years old. No, I'm just
That is
messing with you,
impressive.
Mike.
Mike Gorga, how you doing, Mike Gorga?
Cleveland gave the Cubs
Was he
their
around
first
during the
ring.
Polo Grounds? Was he around during the
Shit.
Polo Grounds when it was around that time or no?
Was who around there?
He talking
Mike
about Mike
Gorga.
Gorga.
Gorga. Yeah, the
Oh,
Polo,
shit.
the
Pat,
Polo
when I was a
Grounds.
kid, I got to
Listen,
Wrigley. Got to jump
I'll
in the
lay it
ivy
out
and
for you
Mark
guys.
Grace. No.
This is big right here. The
All right,
Yankees
Miz.
have started out 23-8 8 times in their history. They've won the World Series all 8 times. That's all I gotta say.
Well, they're gonna be 8-1.
Yeah, you
Nah, I
want to bet
know.
on
I
it?
know. I was just messing with you.
Right.
You want to bet on it?
Yo, this Mets
You
team
wanna
is for
bet on
real,
it?
bro.
You gotta
I
give
was
me
just
a.
messing with you,
Phil,
Mike.
You gotta give me a better percentage.
The Mets is for real this year.
I
Bro.
got one team.
Don't
You
sleep
got
on the
30
Mets.
others.
We got starting pitching
Miss
in. We
Kayla
got
wants
bats
you
in that
to
lineup
Twitter
now,
her.
man. So
We've been
Yeah,
doing
just
all
give
this
me-
without our
Hey,
ace.
Pat, hold me
Without our
down for a
ace.
Mets
second,
going to
please.
the Mets
right.
going to the top of the 9th down 6 and come back like it ain't nothing, bro. Just
Man,
like
I
that.
want to.
Mets-
I want to
Exactly.
go to.
Mets are-
I want to go to Stephen Bloom's comment real quick. He says, "Pat, when I was a kid, I got a tour of Wrigley. Got to jump in the Ivy and met Mark Grace and the Hawk. Closest I've ever
Wow.
come to switching teams. I got a tour of Wrigley when I was a kid too, and I did the same thing. And I got to meet Mark Grace. I got to meet Sammy Sosa as well. And when they had
That's awesome.
what they called a crime dog at the time, I forgot his name,
Fred
but I met
McGriff.
those guys.
Fred
Yeah,
Andre
Fred
Dawson?
McGriff. We had Fred
Yeah,
McGriff.
Fred,
one
wow,
day.
yeah.
So I got to meet all 3 of those guys, and I had an autograph.
what is
Sammy
that
Sosa.
shit, Miss?
I had an autograph Sammy
What's that?
Sosa jersey, and
What
they
are you-
got caught in
are
the
you
fire.
drinking?
But yeah, Wrigley Field is a staple in Chicago, bro. Love that field.
What are you drinking, Miss?
It's amazing. Absolutely
Juice.
amazing.
Grape
That's
juice.
huge. Holy
That's
cow.
what's up, Pat.
Yeah, I'm dying to go see Wrigley myself.
Such an
Pat.
amazing
I
stadium.
also, as a field trip on a kid, we got to see Walter Payton at Soldier Field as well. That old '85 Bears team when Richard
Oh,
Denton
I
and
bet
were
that
there.
was
We got to
exciting.
see them. Yeah, it was cool, but I still wasn't a Bears fan.
Right.
We
You
got
just
to
going for the
see.
enjoyment, right?
Yeah, we got to see that old '85 Bears team. It was pretty dope, man.
On?
That's like when I went to the
You
Hall
still
of
be
Fame,
looking for a
Cleveland,
franchise
Ohio.
quarterback if you're a Bears fan.
7-7.
Shit.
Right. If you go to the Hall of Fame in Cleveland, Ohio, it's extraordinary, bro. I'm not gonna lie to
It's
you.
awesome. It is awesome.
It's
It is.
very.
I
It's
gotta go
amazing.
there one
If
time.
you're a football fan, you have to go. It's a must. If you
I
guys
went there for
consider
Michael
yourself
Strahan
football
when he got in the hole.
fans, you gotta go. And it's a lot of Giants in there. Strahan,
Oh, yeah.
even OBJ. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of Giants in there just for the records and the stats that they put up and the Super Bowls and
Mhm.
all the things the Giants have done. It's all in that museum.
As much as I hated what Tiki did towards the end of his career, he should be considered to get in there too. Over 10,000
Yeah,
yards.
yeah.
He did pretty well as a Giant.
was
I hate what he did
unbelievable.
at the very end.
7-up?
He was the reason why you watched the Giants before those years.
I think if Toomer didn't blow out his knee, he would have been close there too. That dude had an underrated career. And Amani Toomer was damn good at the beginning of his
Amani
career.
Toomer was very, very underrated.
I
He was
say he's
good.
the best.
He was
I say he's
really
the best
good.
Giants receiver of all time because of default. Because he had a long-lasting career with the Giants.
Yes.
Plexico
like
Burns,
Toomer.
if he could have stayed with us longer, he would have been the best. And OBJ, if he could have stayed with us longer, he would have been the best. But by
I'ma tell
default,
you
it's
who
got
was
to be Amani
underrated.
Toomer.
my man Hakeem Nicks. Hakeem Nicks
Yep.
was
If he could have played longer,
excellent.
He could have stayed
If
healthy,
he could
man.
have stayed healthy,
Knicks was
he
great.
would've- Oh my goodness, he was excellent, man.
and he was one
He
of
was
the main reasons why
unstoppable
we
his
won
first
those
couple of years.
playoff games.
Yes, he was.
Oh,
He
the
still,
the
does he still
2011
hold the
playoffs,
record?
Hakeem Nicks. Oh, I think him and Eli got that little playoff or one playoff run. Yeah, those two,
Mhm.
they had a cooking, man.
Victor Cruz wouldn't have been shit if it wasn't for Hakeem Nicks. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Ah,
Hakeem
They
Nicks,
both would have been that without each
but
other.
Hakeem Nicks put so much pressure on receiving cornerbacks with his route running and his catching ability. Cruz got one-on-one coverage a lot more than he should have gotten.
I
Because
want
Cruz
to.
was fast and he was shifty. And he
I
should
wanna-
have
He
been double
was.
teamed, but they couldn't double team him because of Knicks and your boy Mario Manning.
I want to bring up a
Yeah.
controversial segment right here. Who was the better slot receiver for us, Steve Smith or Victor Cruz?
Victor
Steve
Cruz.
Smith.
Victor Cruz.
Steve Smith. Steve Smith. Steve Smith. Steve Smith was a route running technician. He was
No question
phenomenal. I
about
think he's the best route runner we've ever had.
If
Easily.
Steve Smith could have stayed
Easily.
healthy for us,
Yes.
I don't think Victor Cruz would have ever been here.
Exactly.
And do you
Steve
guys
Smith
see
had
McCaffrey
in the
over
background?
110 catches in the season. Over 110
He
catches
was
in the season.
disgusting.
Let that sink in. He was
disgusting
dominating.
as a
You
route
you do
runner.
know he was the main reason why Plexico Burrs was able to get that catch in the corner of the end zone for that Super Bowl, right? Remember, he got that clutch
Yeah.
first down.
Mhm.
That was the biggest
Yep.
catch of that Super Bowl.
Facts.
Yeah, he was the biggest catch of that Super Bowl, not
Facts.
Burris. It was Smith.
Yep.
Smith was
I know what he
great. A
talking
lot of
about.
people don't
So,
remember, but
I
Steve
don't
Smith,
know.
Very
I think I
underrated.
gotta give Steve
Phenomenal
Smith the
receiver.
edge on that, man.
I do too, Pat.
Pat, I'm
Smith
giving
was
it to
a
Smith.
monster,
I'm giving
bro.
it to Smith.
And that's a very
Do you still
unpopular
remember
opinion,
that route that he
was-
ran
I
in
think he was
2009
better than-
against Dallas? You
Yeah.
remember that route he ran that he okey doked that one player? That dude was a route running technician. He didn't have the most speed.
See,
He didn't have the most explosiveness, but his
Yeah.
route running was so good.
And he caught
was
but that's where
always
it's, hold on.
open.
See what you just said?
everything.
That goes
He
right what
caught
Eric Johnson
everything.
said in the chat right there. Like Steve Smith, trust me, I love Steve Smith, what he did them couple years he was here. Everything you saying, he's a technician, you're right. But Victor Cruz had that something special explosiveness. It just made him so much more exciting to watch. You know what I mean? It was just, he just made plays. Steve Smith didn't make the kind of plays that Victor Cruz used to make for this football team. 99-yard
pretty good
touchdown
plays,
catch against the 99-yard touchdown catch against the Jets, and he caught that pass with about 90 yards to still go. You know what I mean?
I mean, he
It's-
made the catch. He juked one person, and it was just a streak to the end zone. It's not
We're
like
talking
he
about just
juked out a
pure
lot of
receiver
people.
skills, yeah.
Like a
And
pure receiving.
Let's just be honest
I
too.
don't know, bro. Steve Smith was a
I think
dog.
Steve Smith got him.
I look
We
at
were
the
spoiled.
point,
Yo,
I
we
mean, I
were
just look
spoiled
the
at that
explosiveness
time
of Victor
with the
Cruz.
receivers
It
we
was
had.
Steve Smith
Just a
was
different
nasty.
kind of explosiveness for me. To me, it was just more exciting. As much as I
Yeah,
love
he
Steve
was
Smith,
exciting.
Victor
but-
Cruz had just excitement that was just.
As far as just
I think
skill,
Knicks and Cruz
football
balanced each
skill.
other out so well. I think Knicks and Cruz were such a great balance with one each other that they just played off each other perfectly because they had such different skill sets that it was so difficult to try to play one and not have to like think about doubling the other because their skill sets were so incredible. And if they could only have stayed healthy, if those two could have stayed healthy, they would have been. I think they could have been Giants for a long time. It'd been the most dominant
Steve
wide receiver
Smith.
duo we've ever had.
Steve Smith was definitely money. Get that clutch catch when you needed it. You needed a big third down conversion or something. Steve Smith was going to be that guy. He was going to find that crack in the zone wherever. He was going to make that catch for you. But Victor Cruz, man, almost every time he caught that ball, it was a potential to the crib.
I think we had a different offense too with Victor Cruz. Like if
Yeah.
Steve Smith was in that offense Victor Cruz was in, I'll be honest with you. I think he could have done the same thing. That dude, man, y'all forget how good Steve Smith was for us, man.
I know how good he was.
No, no, Pat, I never
107
forgot.
catches that one year,
Never
whatever.
forgot.
That was. I ain't gonna forget.
And you guys remember how it ended?
One season.
You remember? Yes, he did. You remember how his career ended? He blew out his knee against Minnesota that one year, and he
went
had a
to the
patella
Eagles.
tendon injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the reason why he
Son
was
of a
never the
biscuit
same.
eater.
He blew out his knee.
Motherfucker went to the
If he didn't
Eagles.
blow out
He
his
ain't do
knee,
shit.
if he didn't blow out his knee that year, Giants would have probably kept him, and there was a good chance Victor Cruz would have never been on that team because Smith would have still been around. You still would have had Knicks. Manningham would have still been there. They could even go 4 wide if they wanted to. Imagine 4 wide with Knicks, Cruz, Smith, and Manningham. It's done. It's a wrap.
And Smith wasn't slow, bro. Smith was fast.
He can go deep. He can go deep. And he caught everything.
You got to think, this man got 110 catches when we were known for what? To run the ball. We were a power run team when he got those 110 catches. Think about that.
Yeah. Eli, man. Eli made a lot of those guys, man.
Man, just
they did.
There's a highlight.
That's what people don't talk about. Eli made a lot of guys, man. Eli made a lot of guys.
Made a lot of
Man, that dude Steve Smith was nasty, bro. Look, the routes that he ran. He was a better route runner than Victor Cruz, and Victor Cruz
absolutely
was no slouch.
He definitely was.
He's the best route runner I think we've ever had.
I'll tell you what I personally think. The best, most feared all-around receiver at their best in each of their careers was Hakeem Nicks in January of 2011. The guy was a monster.
Killed it.
Yeah, he was.
That playoff run,
I was at that game against Atlanta when he caught that 7-yard stand over the middle and split that defense all the way to the house and did the dirty bird. That stadium was shaking. I was there.
I was there, Miz. I was there too. That stadium exploded.
Them big paws up. Stuck them big paws up in Green Bay and grabbed that Hail Mary. Oh my goodness, man! Hakeem Nicks, man, had an amazing playoff run.
I was so sad when that dude got hurt. Knicks was.
Then he had a big game in the Super Bowl as well.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all remember when Belichick was like, "Oh, make sure you guard Knicks and Cruz and leave Manningham."
Make them go to Manningham.
And what the fuck they do? They expose them niggas with Manningham. The Giants, I'm telling you, we have fallen from grace because the Giants' offense used to be feared. If Bill Belichick is scared of these niggas, these average receivers that nobody thinks about to this day, Cruz, Knicks, Manningham. If Belichick was scared of them, you know the Giants had something cooking. And that's all they need to do. They need to get a couple guys in sync with each other. That's the key. In sync, chemistry. Once they can get a couple guys in sync with each other, they'll dominate. Now I'm gonna tell you one thing before I pass the mic. Daniel Jones, all you Daniel Jones lovers, he was in sync with Darius Slayton.
Yes, he was.
Sterling Shepard.
Yeah, he was.
And your boy Ingram. Ingram couldn't fucking catch, but Daniel Jones will put the ball on his body every time. So, for you guys looking for Daniel Jones to be the guy, tell me who he's gonna be in sync with. Because they talking about getting rid of Slayton, Ingram's gone, and Shepard's always hurt. Because he didn't have the chemistry with
Galladay and Tony.
Tony or Galladay. Exactly. That's what it's
about. At the beginning of the season,
I think he was building a little chemistry before Tony got hurt, because that Rams game, he was hitting them consistently. He was eating them up, but then he got hurt. I think Kadarius Toney can turn into what Steve Smith is, but Steve Smith, man, his route running was amazing, bro. People forget that, man.
He was unbelievable.
Dude's route runner was
I never forgot.
Yeah, I like Steve Smith. Yeah.
That dude was one of my favorite players. That guy was one of my favorite players for a reason, because that guy was the definition of a route running technician. He could start a route running school. He caught everything thrown his way. You knew when that ball was going to Steve Smith, it was going to be a catch. He was not dropping that ball. In 2009, teams could not stop him. He was unguardable that season because he was just okey-joking everybody. He was going deep. He's going over the middle. He's fearless, too. How many games did Steve Smith go over the middle and take those big hits from a linebacker or a safety and still catch the ball? At least 5 or 6, I remember, during that 2009 season. He took the most nasty hits over the middle, and he still caught the ball. That guy was as tough can be.
Yeah, I'm not just going to sit
good
here
player for the Giants
and shit on my boy Victor Cruz like y'all done lost y'all goddamn mind. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now.
No, but I'm not. Steve Smith was great.
Steve Smith ain't get us to no motherfucking Super Bowl.
Yes, he did.
Well, he
Yes,
was
he
on
did.
his
Yes, he
his
did.
rookie season. He was on
2007 he was.
Come
Yeah,
on
but he
now,
didn't
bro.
get us there.
You crazy? Yes, he
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 did.
helped us.
very much a part of it.
He did,
He
Lou.
came
Man,
on late in the
No.
season.
Don't
He
mess
did,
with
though.
Lou's
Came
guy.
on.
Plaxico Burris
Oh, Plaxico
and
Burress.
Armani Toomer.
You just made my
Armani
ears
Toomer.
move.
Steve Smith came on late in the year.
Armani
and
Toomer
was
is
clutch.
the main
I
reason.
can't discredit him. I
No,
can't
No,
discredit
I'm
him
not
for
gonna
that.
discredit him, but he didn't get us
Okay,
there.
well, you can say the same thing about Victor Cruz. Hakeem
Victor
Nicks got us
Cruz-
to that Super Bowl.
Victor Cruz
What
got
Super
us
Bowl?
there.
What
Nah,
Super
he didn't
Bowl?
get
This
us to the
dude is
Super Bowl,
crazy.
He didn't get
Wait,
us
which
to-
one?
Hakeem Nicks got us there.
Who got that touchdown in San Francisco? Victor Cruz.
Manningham.
Victor
Over the
Cruz
middle.
got the
Manningham
first
did.
touchdown in that
Do
damn
you
game.
remember
Victor Cruz got a touchdown in that game too.
All right. And Manningham had the late touchdown. Right.
First touchdown in the Super Bowl against the Patriots. Victor Cruz.
How did we get to the Super Bowl?
that's right, yeah.
Dude,
Hakeem Nicks had a
You
bigger
guys-
game though.
Yeah.
Hakeem Nicks had a bigger
you
game.
guys
Super Bowl
talk
than
about
Cruz.
these receivers like they
Hakeem
won you
was a
something. I got
first-round
news for
draft
you. How you forgot about the
Victor
1-2
Cruz
punch
was an
running game?
undrafted
That's
free
what got you
agent.
there.
Let Miz,
Victor Cruz
let
was an
Miz go.
undrafted free agent who
Stop with the
came on the
receivers,
scene,
man.
Let Miz go.
and took a job from a starter when he got injured and made the most of it and never got off the field again until he got injured.
You got to know that this man, Steve Smith, had 110
I know
catches
about
for the
Steve Smith.
Giants,
I
and we
love
were
Steve
known
Smith.
to be a
But
running
when I was
team.
sitting here arguing with Mac. Mac was the only one sitting here standing up for Victor Cruz. Ain't no way in hell I'm about to sit here with my Puerto Rican ass and my
No, I
three
love
Victor
my
Cruz
Victor
jerseys
Cruz.
having ass.
Yo,
and
yo,
sit-
yo, yo,
We all
Lou.
love Victor Cruz.
Yo, Lou, don't
We
get it
all
twisted.
love
Don't
Victor.
get it twisted, bro. Look, Victor Cruz is my dude, but we got to be realistic when we come to wide receiver play. Steve Smith had a much better career than Victor Cruz.
Yeah, he had a better career.
We just gotta be honest. Victor Cruz is my dude. I rock with him. I got his jersey, my nigga. But
Me too.
yeah, as far as career concerned
He
and
said, got
impact on the field, Steve Smith got him, bro. It's just a fact.
We're talking about the Steve Smith
rock
for the
that 12
Giants
jersey
too,
a
Lou.
lot.
Yeah,
We're not
I
talking
know.
about
I know
Steve
we're
Smith
not talking
Senior.
about Steve Smith Senior. I know that.
Okay.
Yeah, not Steve Smith.
And he was a
I
beast
rock
too.
that
I fucking loved him.
12 jersey as
No,
much
he
as
was a
possible.
beast, Lou. He was a beast.
Yeah, Steve Smith Senior is better than both those guys combined.
For
Facts.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
Facts.
But wait a
Ain't
minute,
no
wait a
argument
minute. Back
for
to
you.
my point. We had the best O-line in the league, by the way, which allowed the time to throw to these guys, which you guys brought up Jones hasn't had that.
Which also featured two undrafted free agents on that line.
Sean O'Hare and Rich Seibert.
Yep.
Chris Seibert, yep.
Beast.
And then later on,
All of
Kevin
them.
Booth.
McKenzie,
and
all
Box.
of
But
them.
when you
He
line
was
up
on like
these
a
two,
5th round draft pick.
when you line up
Kevin
these two
Bass.
receivers side
Well,
by
don't be
side,
hopping on
bro.
my stream looking like you just committed an act of domestic violence.
Hey, somebody got a lot of.
Let's get some order here. Let everybody
Hey,
mute.
somebody got the scream in the background.
Oh,
Everybody
shit.
mute Sep
Mute
Pat.
your
I'm gonna
mics
mute.
except for
Everybody
Pat.
mute Sep Pat. Everybody mute Sep Pat. Please. Thank you.
When you line up
You
Victor
don't tell
Cruz,
nobody who to mute on my damn channel. Go
when
ahead,
you
Pat.
line up when you line up Victor Cruz and Steve Smith, take the heritage out of it. When you line up those two receivers side by side, the only thing Victor Cruz might have had on Steve Smith was explosiveness. That was it. But when it came to route running and making those dependable catches, Cruz was a dog at that, but Steve Smith was better.
How many touchdowns did Steve Smith have for the New York
That's
Giants?
what I was gonna say. Victor Cruz scored touchdowns though. He put points on the
Victor
board.
Cruz was in a way better wide open offense than Steve
They
Smith
both
was
played
too.
in Kevin Gilbride's offense, bro. They both played under Kevin Gilbride's offense.
But Kevin Gilbride adjusted the offense because they had Hakeem Nicks and Mario Manningham on that team. You can't tell me that
They
offense
had
wasn't
Armani
different.
Toomer and Plaxico Burris on the other one.
But that
So
offense
he
was
didn't
different.
adjust his offense. He had two tall guys
It
then,
was
too.
way more of a running offense when Steve Smith was there. And you can't deny that.
The 2011 Giants did not have a running game.
Yeah, I think they were like
That's
worse
true.
into the
Yeah,
playoffs.
They were the worst in the end.
It wasn't that good.
They were the worst in the NFL throughout the season, but Jacobs and Bradshaw were injured a lot, so that probably didn't help matters. And their
They
offensive
did
line
better
was
in the
banged up.
playoffs.
But yeah, they had the
did much
worst,
better in the playoffs,
worst
but
running
regular
game.
Season, they were
BK Godson, thank you for being here, bro. Hit that subscribe button for me one time. Cost you nothing but a few seconds. He said Victor torched a lot of cornerbacks. You forgot he made 2 Eagles collide. Big facts, BK.
That was great.
Hit that subscribe
First
button
touchdown
for
he
me
had
one
of his
time.
career.
I mean, he just had some. Yeah, I mean, I remember
Victor
that one
was
play
just
against
different.
Seattle. That one year he caught the ball, was all juggling behind his back or something. He reached. And he just made plays, man.
Victor was that dude.
They both did. I don't know. I don't want to have this debate anymore. They both are awesome. I love both of them cats, man. They was both the shit. You know what I mean? We shouldn't. Y'all don't know why we even trying to figure out who was better. They both was good New York Football Giants while they was here, and I appreciate
I think
both of their
Victor
service.
Cruz
man.
laps him in stats.
It's the shit show. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Victor Cruz.
I'll be honest. I
laps
think
him in
Hakeem
stats.
Nicks was the best out of that group. I think if Nicks didn't get hurt, he would have been the best of that group. That
You
dude was on
tell
a
me
different
Victor
level when he
Cruz
was
only had
healthy.
25 touchdowns for his career? Damn. So he got most of those touchdowns in 2012 and 2011.
That's it, because he was hurt. He was hurt for 3
It wasn't
seasons.
that long. His career wasn't that
Yeah.
long. I remember
Yeah, he got banged
2014
up.
was his last.
That's what I'm saying.
2014
So
is the year when he tore his knee up.
no, but the year before that he had calf surgery. You know what I'm saying? He was out
that
for a
damn
calf.
injury bug for our receivers is hell, ain't it?
And then his
I've
first
been
season
saying
when
that,
he first
yeah.
made it,
We're
when he first
cursed.
made it onto the team, he missed the whole season with a hamstring.
Yeah, that
Then
year
he-
when he had the big preseason game. Yeah.
Then he broke out 2011, helped us get to the Super Bowl. We won. Then the following season, he got injured with the calf injury. And then the year after that, we signed Odell Beckham.
Remember the game against the Jets?
So I mean, he
telling
if
you,
you
we've
look
had
at all
great
his numbers.
receivers.
If you look at his numbers with just the short amount of time that he played, and you compare
Impressive.
it to the other Giants receivers who played longer careers, it still damn near measures up. So you can't tell me if this kid would have played a full career, we'd probably be saying he's the best receiver the Giants ever had.
Remember the
You said
game
same
against
thing
the
for
Jets?
Steve
He
Smith.
won 90 yards.
We've had some damn good wide receivers that all had the same issue, and that was their careers were ruined because they had devastating injuries after a couple of years. Every single one of them, all of them.
Let me drop you a name real quick, not to cut you off, Jeffrey. David Wilson.
No, it's all good, man.
Oh man,
Yep, David
best
Wilson,
running
yeah,
back,
nice too.
dude. That was my dude.
Was beasting. He came.
He was Barkley before
he was.
Barkley.
He was.
He was
Yes,
Barkley
good
before
point,
Barkley.
You, awesome point. He was.
He was Barkley
This
before
dude was on a
Barkley,
different
and he
level.
used to do
And
a
he-
somersault every time he scored, and damn near every time he touched the
Yeah.
ball, he scored. That dude was fast as shit. He came out the back hole like he was shot out of a cannon, and shifty and low to the ground.
Luke.
22. That was my dude.
Yep. 22. Exactly.
Yeah.
What year is this? 2022.
And he hit the hole. Like, he didn't bounce around. David Wilson hit the
Did
hole.
not.
That's what made him so great before he got hurt. Like, he hit
Straight
the
out of
hole.
VA Tech.
Yeah, and that's what I liked about Orleans Darkwa. I don't know why we never really gave him a shot. Every time we handed the ball to Orleans Darkwa, he wore number 26 as well, by the way. He used to hit that freaking hole hard, bro. Pause. He's
I like the Orleans.
Hey Lou, what about the game against the Jets? He had.
the 97-yard touchdown.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
awesome.
the
wasn't
99-hour TD, yeah.
That was awesome. I
The
remember
game against
that.
Dallas afterwards. You
Yeah,
see, you ever
that was
remember that
another
game
great
against
game.
Dallas? That big touchdown that Cruz had against Dallas in the last game of the season?
Absolutely.
Knicks made
Yeah,
a major
Cruz.
block to open up that for Cruz.
Yeah.
Knicks did an awesome job picking off his guy to allow Cruz to curl over the top to take it to the house. I remember seeing that. I'm like, damn, Knicks was the big reason why that play even happened because he pretty much opened up
Yes.
that
And
spot
that's
for
good
Cruz to
because
streak right to the end
picked
zone.
Thank you,
God,
Steven.
pause. But you got to think, these wide receivers, they got to be able to block. And Sterling
Yes.
Shepard is good at it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't know about the rest of these.
That's
Kenny
why I love
Galladay
him. That's
sucks
why I
at
love
it.
Shep.
Kenny
He's
Galladay
gritty.
sucks at it.
I love Shep.
Kenny
'cause
Galladay's
he's gritty.
suspect, so is Barkley.
That's why I
He's
love that
suspect
guy.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what
That's
we
why I
got to
love
look
Shep.
at.
He's gritty.
And I really
He
another
throws his
thing, I'm
body
glad you
around
said
and
that.
he
I think
blocks.
Barkley is going to be used a lot more as a pass threat coming out of the backfield and a check down, like Alvin
Absolutely.
Kamara type of thing.
Oh yeah,
And
that would be
if
the
we use him like that, man, secondaries ain't gonna know what to do. People ain't
No.
gonna know because you can't
Right.
cover everybody and him.
Because
You
they
think
do
about
not need to use Barkley as a blocker. They keep using him as a blocker. They keep
He
using
can't
him as a
block.
traditional running back. He's
No.
not a traditional running back. He is a offensive weapon.
I'm
You
gonna
have to
be
use
I'm gonna
him
be
as a
honest with you
receiver
guys too.
and
I
all
thought
that.
about that too. Him coming out of college, I was like, this dude is not gonna be a traditional running back. We need to use him differently. And I think we used him differently in his first year because I think he had like 90 catches his first year
Yup.
with Pat
Yeah.
Shermer.
Yeah, he absolutely did.
Yeah, a ton of catches
Oh
against
yeah,
Dallas
90,
that second
yep.
week.
Yeah, Sherman. Yeah. Good call on that, Pat.
And I think we're gonna see a lot more of that because one of the first things Dable did was ask Daniel Jones what plays he liked, what plays he was comfortable doing, all the way back from Duke to Pat Shermer to Jason Garrett, and then whatever he wants to throw in there of his own. So they're gonna design this playbook around his skill set and what he likes and what he's comfortable doing. And one of those things was rolling out and bootlegging a lot under Pat Shermer. And that's where we saw a lot of short screen passes to Barkley and little quick slants over the middle where he was in space and he can go get them yaks. So
So let's talk about that for a minute. So,
this nigga-
Daniel Jones, no, chill. I'm not
No, I'm
bashing.
laughing. I'm
I'm
laughing
not
because of
gonna
the way
bash the
you
brother.
said it. No. I'm laughing because of the way you said it. Like this motherfucker sound like we was on Sarah Jesse Raphael or some shit. Okay,
Right.
so let's talk about that.
You a funny ass dude, Lou.
Sally
I love that
Jesse
dude,
Raphael.
man. That's a funny dude, man.
Like we was on the psychiatrist or some shit.
Right,
Okay,
right,
well you
yeah,
just touched on something interesting. Let's talk about that.
How did that make you feel, Lou?
Right.
On some real shit though. Jesse, I'm making you same bro. But like, so Jones, right? So what is he good at? Is he good at RPOs and is he good at
No.
like? You don't think so?
No,
I think he I think he's very good in RPO.
I think that's how they need to use him.
I think he's better off as bootlegging, rolling out flood routes.
He's not good on
play
throwing on the run. Look at his stats.
You see my cat in the background, Lou?
He's good throwing the deep pass on the run.
No, he's not. He's going to throw in the deep pass from the pocket.
He's not a rollout type
He's
quarterback.
not.
Like he's not that guy that can go outside the pocket and make things happen.
He just been
Like-
running for his life.
Yeah, right. Basically.
He just been running
That's
for
why
his
I'm
life.
saying. That's why I think he could be a way better quarterback if you put a good offensive line in front of him. I think he
But
could eat
then
you
you-
alive.
Daniel Jones is a pocket passer. Now, what do you do with a pocket passer that can run? Well, you have to have play options to where he can run or pass, because if he has the ability to run, you want him to run. But if the run's not there, you want him to pass because he can't have the ability to pass. So you're gonna give him the ability to run or pass. That's run pass option, which is the what? RPO. That's Daniel Jones' strength. These guys have been trying to turn him into a pocket passer, and some of them been trying to turn him into Lamar Jackson. He's not either or. He's a combination of both. But he doesn't excel at either. So you have to mix it up in order to get his maximum ability. I'm not down on Daniel Jones like you guys think I am. I just don't think
I don't know,
he's elite,
Namar.
but I think
How in the hell did
he
we
can
end up
win.
with the Daniel Jones conversation again?
Because,
NYG,
man,
stop,
listen
bro.
to me.
Stop.
Listen to me. I'm spitting. I'm spitting facts with you though. You can win with Jones if you don't make him a pocket passer or make him a running quarterback. You got to do something in between. Basically, what you got to do is RPOs. run pass option to where he can get the option to run or pass because that's
I'm
what
gonna
he's
be
good
honest.
at.
I'm gonna be honest with you, NYG. You hitting it right on the head because
But
Daniel
the only
Jones.
way that works is if our offensive line works. And
That
they were
That's
trying
true.
to do it with this offensive line that we've had for the last couple seasons under Jason Garrett's stalemate as fucking Windows 95 offense. And
Windows 95.
getting the man killed.
Daniel Daniel Jones is best when you have a running game. You will see the best Daniel Jones if you have a running game. If you're able to do those play action and when you could roll out where he has time because people are worried about the run and you run those flood concepts, because that's what Pat Sherman was doing. Even though our run game wasn't the best, it was nowhere near the worst that year either. And those RPOs, look what he did against the Commanders last year. That was an RPO ran offense, and he killed them. Because if you do not pay attention to him on that RPO and he takes off straight line speed, it's going to be hard to catch that dude because he has straight line speed. But he's not a quarterback where you can run it to where you're asking somebody like a Lamar Jackson or Jalen Hurts to do. That's where people are getting confused at, and that's why you need an offensive line for Daniel Jones to block their ass
What
off.
is his name? Corbin? That running back. What's the
Yeah,
running back?
Corbin.
Deshaun Corbin.
Deshaun
Deshaun Corbin.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be a beast. I ain't even gonna front.
Yeah, the
I
dude
agree.
is
I
nice,
think he
man.
is too. I like him a
But
lot.
I see where NYG is going with it, and that's what I'm thinking about how Daniel Jones could be the most successful. Now, the thing is, are you willing to put that many resources into a quarterback like that?
Pause, Stephen Bloom. Jones needs motion, play action, and deep balls in a run-based offense.
He does, but but he does.
Super pause.
See, that's where I
Let's
think
hope
that
he has a pocket. Pause.
Double pause.
That's where I think that where me and you NYG were missing the point on Daniel Jones. You see when I was saying that without really saying that, but you're one of the guys that's not willing to put that many resources into a quarterback. You want your quarterback, to be like a Deshaun Watson or someone like that can make plays
We
out of
all
nowhere.
want that, but we don't have
Yeah.
that. So we got to cheer for what we
only
have.
reason-
But
the only reason
hold
I
on,
think that-
hold on. I would just ask you this question: how many Super Bowls have those guys gotten to? Not one. How many Super Bowls have those guys gotten to? How many playoff games have those guys won? See, I'm the type of fan that, okay, if we do make the playoffs every once in 4 years, but we go and win the Super Bowl, I'm okay. This is the reason why we have the franchise that we have now. We've never been a team that consistently makes the playoffs 10 years in a row or 8 years in a row. We're that team that sneak up on you. Those 4 years, that 1 year, you be like, man, this is the worst playoff team ever. Giants win the Super Bowl. What the hell? How the hell did they win the
DJ
Super
don't
Bowl?
have the David Carr effect due to a trash line. Thank you
I
for
hope
being
he
here. The
don't
ball
either.
don't lie. I greatly appreciate it. Take a few seconds and hit that subscribe button for me. It costs you nothing but a few seconds of your time, but I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for being here.
I'm just gonna tell you. real quick.
NYG, we need to have another Giants interactions, bro.
Definitely.
Pause.
I'm with it, bro.
That didn't
I said
sound right.
Giants interactions, man. Come on, man.
That didn't sound right, brother. No.
It's the interaction. It's not nothing.
3 tight ends. Pause.
This is a
You gotta
conversation.
pause on 3 tight ends, bro.
Yeah, now you got to pause
I
on
did,
that. But
I
I
did.
think this is
That's
a
a
conversation.
pause.
I think this is a conversation the fans might want to hear between me and you and where we got misconstrued on the whole Daniel Jones thing, because that's exactly what that kid is.
Yeah.
He needs an offensive line, and you run that RPO and that play action off your run game, and I think that kid will eat you alive every game. But are you willing to put that many resources into a quarterback like that? Because that's hard to do. You have to build an offensive line that's very good at run blocking and very good at pass blocking at the same time. I think they need to be good at both. And I think you're one of the guys that's not willing to accept that, to put that many resources into a quarterback. And I'm telling you, if you do get those resources and put into them, you can win a lot of games.
Dallas
But it just,
Schwartz.
I think you just have to.
I think you can make the playoffs. I don't think.
There it goes.
I don't think you can win with that
Says
formula
Lou.
that you present, Pat. I don't think.
But we'll definitely get that out there for the fans, NYG.
We'll collaborate.
Lou and Pat, I commented on how the one miss of the draft of the New York Giants was not taking Nakobe Dean, linebacker Shane Lee, at my beloved USC Trojans is Nakobe 2.0.
Shane Lee is a dog.
So
Yankees
if
are up by a
Pats
touchdown.
don't grab him, y'all should.
Yankees are up by a touchdown, 14-7.
Yankees are up by a touchdown.
14-7, really?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. That kid from USC is a dog, bro. I'm
I
not
think
gonna
the
lie to you.
RPO term is fucking with people's head. We need to run the ball.
It is.
This man is faster. Alex Smith, slightly better deep ball, quick passing game to supplement the run game, then play action.
Let's talk about the running game real quick. So what y'all think about
right back,
Saquon
fellas.
and Breida
Corbin.
and these guys in the running game?
Zudu is a steal for Zudu is a steal for G. Those UNC kids was coached by Mac Brown, so we got the O-line getting put together way better than last year. Facts. I think the running game has the potential to be good if this O-line gels, but I don't think they're gonna gel till like probably week 6 or so. So I think we're gonna rely mostly on our defense to get us our wins early, and then we'll be more cohesive as a whole team later on down the stretch.
Yep. I agree.
Okay. That's respectful.
Same thing.
Yeah.
RPO is not just the QB running off the pass, isn't there?
I
Skyler,
think Barkley's going to have a monster
Ain't seen you in a
season.
while. Says,
I think
do you
Barkley's
think?
going to have a monster season.
Yeah, I hope so.
I think so.
I hope so. I think
really
he's got
really
a
do.
big chip on his
I
shoulder.
think-
He wants
I
to get his face
he's
back.
The one
He
player
definitely got a chip on his
that
shoulder.
nobody is talking about, and I think that pisses him off.
I-
Because he's the number 2 pick in the NFL motherfucking draft, and this dude has been ridiculed.
He had that look.
As
Yes.
more than Daniel Jones, Barkley has been monstrally ridiculed. He has been dogged. the fuck
Yes.
out.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
I hate it for that guy. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact of the matter is, the running back position is way more affected with the offensive line that we have been acknowledged has been some shit. and he's way more effective than Daniel Jones because QBs can move outside the pocket. That's what I've been saying. But Barkley, he can't do nothing if he's getting the ball and there's defenders in his face as soon as he gets the handle.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. Which
This
is happening a
dude is
lot.
going to be super motivated. If this team is
He looked
any
pissed.
good, he's going to shine. I'm telling you.
I think Barkley's going to have a year.
If
He's going
you
to
give us a
remind the
decent
league.
O-line, if you give us a decent O-line, he's gonna ball out.
You saw what he did his
He's
rookie
gonna-
season. He didn't have no good O line then. That O line
He
wasn't
is
no
gonna
good his rookie
ball
season, and
out.
he still did all. Did
He's
what
going to
he did.
remind.
Facts, Matt.
He's
And
going to remind the
gonna be
league
the
of what
one
he was
stiff arming
2018.
people. He gonna be the one stiff
Yes.
arming people this year. There's
Yes.
gonna be a whole lot of dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
This man
I
got his
think, yeah.
degree. He the one got his degree. He out there. He ready to come out here balling, man. Like, cause Saquon Barkley, people forget that how good this dude was. He had his rookie season and everybody loved him. Everybody loved Saquon Barkley. Then he gets hurt and then hurt pretty much the last couple of years. Now everybody talking about, oh, he shouldn't have wasted a number 2 overall pick on this guy. We should trade him, get rid of him, run him out of town. It's like, can't you just give this man a chance one more year, get this O-line back together, and you're going to see Saquon Barkley again, the same dude you saw rookie season, if not better, man. I just believe in the
think he
talent
is.
of Saquon Barkley. I believe in the talent of that man. I mean, when he came out and got drafted number 2 overall, he could have easily been number 1 overall pick in that draft. He was the absolute best player in that draft class.
Hands down.
So,
Hands
like,
Preach.
if you
Preach.
why if everybody want to give the New York Giants a hard time for picking the best player in the draft, then I don't get it, man. I don't get that. Sometimes you gotta take that shot when you got an opportunity to draft a player with that type of ability, that type of talent. you got to grab him. And unfortunately, he's been injured. It hasn't completely worked out the way you would like it to. But you can't just turn your back on him, man, like that. He's still here, and he's gonna make plays for us this year. I just feel it,
Oh,
man.
no.
I can
I
guarantee
am
that.
so behind
He's the
Saquon.
face of the franchise right now. You
He
can't deny
is.
it. Daniel Jones is not. Barkley
No,
is.
it's always been
not only
Saquon
that,
Barkley.
he's from the Bronx, fam. I know he moved over to Pennsylvania, but
I
he
am
was
so
born in
behind
the
Saquon.
Bronx.
Face of the
Son.
franchise right now. You
He
can't deny
is.
it. Daniel Jones is not. Barkley.
So nice had to say it twice.
Do you sign
Exactly.
Barkley if he has say, I don't know, 2,000 all-purpose yards? Do you sign him long term?
Damn
Good
right.
question. Lou says yeah. What about the
The
rest
Giant
of
fan
you?
of me, absolutely.
Listen,
Absolutely.
I'm the biggest D. Me and Pat argued one time because he was like, you might trade Barkley, but he was talking about keeping Daniel Jones. I was like, man, hell no. If you're gonna trade Barkley, you got to trade DJ. Fuck that, because they've
I
been
have a
in the
hard
same
time.
boat. You remember that
I
shit,
agree
Mac?
with you, Lou. I'm gonna make
Yeah, I
Barkley
remember.
I
and
remember
or
that.
Jones prove it for a
Like,
second season.
I'm
So
like, you
if
can't
Jones
trade Barkley and keep
balls out,
Jones. Hell
he's
no.
getting franchised. He got to prove for another season. If Barkley balls out, he's getting franchised. He's got to prove for
Got to
another
stay
season.
healthy.
If
Well,
they
he-
both ball out, then we're probably in a motherfucking Super Bowl. Let's be honest. So, yeah.
Right. If they both balling, there's no reason
Then
that we not.
yeah. You know what I'm
If
saying? We doing
Saquon
pretty
Barkley
good.
stays healthy, if Saquon Barkley
He's a
stays
threat.
healthy and he's got offensive line, that guy is going to remind the league just how damn good he really is. They're
And
going to
watch all
remember
the
how good
endorsements.
Saquon Barkley was.
And watch
That's
all
just
the endorsements
saying
start
it.
pouring in.
I think Barkley's gonna be the one
Absolutely.
to show his
He's
worth.
gonna carry
I
this
really
team.
do.
Yep.
I really do.
I agree. I'm 100% in agreement with both of you guys. I think Barkley is going to have a tremendous season because he's got that chip on his shoulder and he's going to remind everybody in this league, y'all forgot about me? Well, this year, I'm going to make y'all remember how damn good I am. Just saying. And Barkley is that
These
guy. And
cats
I
got
love Jones. I think
swag
he's
right
going to have a
now.
better season, but Barkley. Agree.
They got KT.
They all got swag.
They got Evan Neal, Barkley, Galladay, Tony. These cats got
Shep.
swag, and they
All
got
of them.
something to prove because they all been
Dex.
dogged. Tony getting dogged in
Right.
the media. Dex, they want to get rid of him. They want to get rid of Jones, myself included. Barkley, they want to get rid of him. Like, these cats got a lot of motivation. So
I agree.
somebody's going to pop.
A lot of
Somebody's
guys.
going to do good. Somebody's going to perform. And my money's on Barkley.
I agree. Of everybody, of all those guys you just named, I think it's going to be Barkley. That he's just going to have a season to remember. He's going to have one of those seasons, especially because Daboll's going to put him in the right spots to make sure they get the most out of him.
Look at this. Stephen Bloom says, and yes, I shit on Barkley and gave Lou crap. But after hearing him the other day, I'm excited to see Barkley.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
telling
wearing
you,
that
man,
26 jersey a lot.
the kid is gonna fucking ball. I'm telling you. And you couple that with Kadarius Toney. Now you gotta account for him. The other guy, shit, I forgot his name.
Wan'Dale Robinson.
Wan'Dale Robinson. You gotta account for him. Then you gotta cover Kenny Galladay for some reason, who can't create separation. But I mean, and then you gotta watch for Saquon coming out the backfield. You gotta watch for DJ running, even though I prefer he don't run. You still
You have
have
Riggs
to
over the
think
middle.
about it. Right, Sterling Shepard. So I mean, it's a lot of things to watch for. You can't cover everybody at all times. There's gonna be opportunities there for us to chip away and get first downs, control possession of the ball, keep the other defense on the team, you know, wear their ass down, and then late third quarter, fourth quarter, start running it down their damn throat. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, Lou,
yeah.
I got to get to bed, so you guys have a great night. Thank you
Hey,
for
thank
having
you
me
for
on.
being here, brother. You always
Thank
welcome.
you for being on. It's good to
Take
see
it
you
easy,
again,
Bobby.
Bobby.
I like you guys. I like Joe Morris. I like Big Pat. I like Lou. I met the guy for the first time over here.
Mac.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, subscribe to my
who's
channel,
the other
Bobby. I
guy?
appreciate
know
it, bro.
The other guy. What's his
Yeah,
name?
subscribe to Mac, the Giants fan. He does Giants content, football content, and he also gives you all the wrestling pay-per-views as well.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And who's the other guy with the sunglasses on?
That's NYG22. He doesn't have a channel yet, but he's working on it.
Yeah, I remember talking to him. He's cool too.
He's actually going to be
and
helping
there's
us
Joe
out with
Morris
our
on the
fantasy
bottom.
football league.
Yes,
we're
sir.
starting a Big
Joe
Blue Crew
Morris, have a
fantasy
good night.
football league.
You too, Bobby.
Okay, everybody have a great night.
So if you want to help
Take
with
it
that,
easy.
Bobby,
Have a
let
good
us
night,
know.
Bobby.
All right, Bobby.
Oh, his channel, the guy with the beard?
No, I said, yeah, subscribe to Mac the
Yeah.
Giants fan, please.
Yeah.
But what I was saying was, the guy with the sunglasses right there, NYG22, he's going to be helping us out. We're building our fantasy football league, Big Blue Crew fantasy football league.
Okay.
And he's going to help us out with that. So if you have any knowledge about that stuff, we'd appreciate your help.
Yeah, I like to play. I'll do. Are you guys doing it this year? Fantasy football?
We're trying to figure out how,
I'm gonna
I'll do it.
I'm gonna get with Big Pat and Lou and also Wells.
Okay.
Wells is
Sounds
big
good
into,
to me.
Fantasy football, so
I love
we're gonna
football.
all collaborate on that, and we're gonna give you guys something good.
Anyway,
fantasy football.
Something fun, so that way you don't get interested when the Giants are like 1-5. You still got something to root for.
I didn't know you play fantasy football, man.
1-5. What are you talking
Absolutely.
about? They're gonna be 5-1.
That's what I do.
I'm just fucking with you because that's all I've been.
Yeah, no,
because the
since
Giants
they've
been
been
so bad.
stinky,
I've been
yeah.
that's kind of been my
We're
like.
trying to
saving
put
grace
together a
watching
Big Blue
football.
Crew fantasy football league.
Yeah, that would be
Definitely.
awesome. Very good.
We're gonna get you guys going.
Yeah,
Hey, you
NYG22's
guys
number
are
one pick's
awesome.
gonna be Daniel Jones.
You guys are awesome. Have a good night.
All right,
I
have a good
actually
one,
Bobby.
had
Bobby.
Daniel Jones on a couple of my teams. You know what I'm saying? So don't
Yeah,
sleep
when we
on
play
him.
the Redskins, you got to pick them.
Exactly.
Yeah, start him. Start him as your number one quarterback because you know he's gonna do well against Washington.
We will.
Oh shit!
What's up, Josh?
What's good, everyone? How we feeling? Week 1 against the Titans, Mr. Cologne. I believe we smash them. I agree with you guys. Barkley is hungry. He wants to win games. Mission Man says Barkley can score at least 2 touchdowns per game for us now, maybe 3. Yes, let's go. Josh
Barkley's
Allen,
not
hold
hungry.
on. What?
Barkley's not hungry.
Barkley
He's
goes
starving.
off. No. Barkley goes off for 1,570 yards this year. Man, that's very specific, Mr. Schwartz. If you hit that, you need to start playing the lotto. For real. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought my shit froze. Everything went silent.
Nah, you good. You good. Everybody just listen to you, man. Go ahead, bro.
Saquon never had open holes 2 years in a row. Pause. But you're right. Kayvon Thibodeau is the face of the franchise, period. Yeah, now. But before that,
says
who was
Barkley.
it? Yeah.
Nah, I don't think he's the face of the franchise. The defense,
Hopefully-
maybe, but not the franchise. I think
Right.
Barkley's still the face.
is
Hopefully, the
still-
outcome is Jones takes us to the second round with Barkley and gives Jones the extension and Barkley the franchise. Give
I would be
whoever's
so
winning us the
happy.
games the extension. Saquon has never been worthy of being traded in my eyes.
But are you?
Oh,
Gonna
he's
pay Saquon?
worthy. I just don't want to trade him.
You're gonna pay him though.
Yeah.
How could you not be How could you be a Giants fan and not want to root and be happy for guys like Saquon Barkley, Daniel Jones, and Sterling Shepard who have been here for years, going through all this shit year
Hit
after
that
year
subscribe
after
button,
year.
chopped and screwed.
Year
Are
after
you gonna
year.
pay Saquon
Second round
or
at least.
Jones or Shep? Are you gonna pay any of those guys?
No, I'm gonna cut Shep. I'm gonna pay
Shep's gonna go.
Saquon because Saquon's younger, has more upside.
Okay.
Shep
Lou
could take
says
a,
pay
like a
Saquon.
small deal.
What you
but
say,
yeah, he's
Jeffrey?
not coming back.
Saquon, Jones, or Barkley? Who you paying? Or are you paying neither?
Barkley or Jones, if they both
Or
have good
Shep.
years, well, we're gonna have a lot of money. Well, Shep, if he ever wants to come back, he'd take like a short deal if he ever wants to come back. So he's not even in the question. But Barkley and Jones, if they both have good seasons, we have a lot of money. I would pay Barkley and I'll franchise Jones.
Shep been hurt a lot.
I'll try to keep them
Shep's
both.
career is on a downslope. Shep want to secure a bag before he retire with all the
I'm
dings and bruises he done took.
I'm surprised you catch on this, man. We'll end on this so y'all can dwell on this. I'm a franchise Jones. Let Barkley walk. If they both have good seasons, I'm putting my money in the quarterback. I'm sorry. Now that may sound
You say
stupid
you'll let
because
Barkley walk?
I'm gonna let Barkley walk, and I'm gonna pay Jones. If
Don't you
Jones has,
ever call in on my
if
show again,
Jones,
sir?
no. Listen to me. If Jones has with the season that Pat think he's gonna have, 31 touchdowns and
Part
13,
of that
12
is gonna be
interceptions.
throwing it to Barkley and Barkley taking it to the house.
I don't know about that, Lou. He got a lot of other weapons. You got Shep, Wandell Robinson, Tony, Shepard. If they keep slating
Galladay.
whoever else,
Shepard gonna
Galladay.
play 5
Yeah.
games and
Well,
get
you
hurt.
still got other weapons. You know what I'm
Galladay
saying?
ain't gonna
And you
create
got the tight ends. You got,
separation. It's
you know
gonna
what I'm
be
saying? Ricky
Wandell
Seals
Robinson,
Jones and these other guys.
Kadarius Tony, and that Seals kid. Watch.
Mm.
Seals gonna end up taking Galladay damn job.
No, it's gonna be
That's
Darius Slayton. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's not gonna be Slayton.
That's possible, but they all catching passes from Jones. So if Jones has what Pat says he's gonna have, 31 something touchdowns, yeah,
Okay,
I'm
better
paying
question.
him outside of Barkley.
Better question for
Okay,
you,
where Barkley
NYG. We can elaborate on that. Why are you letting Barkley walk for free?
If he has a
Well,
good season,
because if you paying Jones, are you paying Barkley at the same time? I don't know if they want to exhaust those resources in both positions.
If you franchise Jones, that's going to be around 25 to 28 million. I think Barkley's going to want a contract around between 18 and 20 million dollars a year at least.
It's too much money.
So you're saying instead of giving Barkley a 20-year, $20 million a year contract,
Yep.
you're going to let him walk
I'm
for
only
free.
paying one. Jones is walking or Barkley's walking. Now, we can argue about that.
I think they tied together.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they let one of them walk too.
I think Jones. You can make an argument for Jones. You can make an argument for Barkley. I'm not saying either one. I'm just saying, at the core of it, if the quarterback is performing at that high of a level,
Yeah,
I would be an idiot not to pay him and let the running back.
I mean, statistically, running backs break down soon.
Right. That's just
He's
a
already
stupid
shown
move.
levels of breaking down already.
That's
what
just a
I'm saying.
dumb
So
move.
you got to pay
I'm saying?
Daniel
No
Jones.
matter
I mean,
how I
Barkley's
feel
gonna
about
trade.
Jones, that's a stupid move to let him walk, pay the running back. So I'm not going to do that.
So you're willing to, you're not basically what you're saying, you're not willing to put 35 to 40 million dollars a year in Jones and Barkley. You're not willing to do that.
But I think without one or the other, like if
one or the other,
if Barkley doesn't have Jones, Barkley is still Barkley. If Jones doesn't have Barkley, he's not no longer Jones no more. He's not going to do his role.
That's a good point.
Jones plays a lot better when Barkley's in that backfield. That's just facts.
So if you
When
let
Barkley's
Jones,
back there, Jones, you get the most out
let
of him.
Barkley
Agreed,
go,
Angel.
if you let Barkley go and you still got Daniel Jones, and
Go
he's not going to
go.
provide, he's not going to produce like he did with Saquon back there. Saquon's still going to be Saquon wherever else.
But who's more valuable though, the quarterback or the running back?
I mean, yes,
Because the running back can definitely be replaced. We've seen how hard it is to replace the quarterback because we're still trying to replace the quarterback in the name of Eli Manning. We're still looking for that.
That's why I think my thing is I think you gotta, like, if one's leaving right after the other, if not at the same time.
I'm gonna be honest with you. How many teams with top running backs are in Super Bowl contention?
Not a lot.
With the top level running backs, how many are in Super Bowl contention? They're being paid. Jonathan Taylor's not being paid yet.
You about to go backstage?
Why? Because I'm speaking truth.
Because you speaking against my running back, sir.
No, I'm speaking against running backs.
This is the Giants channel, sir.
You're right.
I agree, DJ Saquon.
There's only one running back in the league who is worth that money, and I think that's Derrick Henry.
Fuck him.
I don't think Derrick Henry's worth the money. I don't think he's worth the money.
No, Derrick Henry is the reason why the Titans are the Titans.
Them niggas made the playoffs without Derrick Henry though. They did make the playoffs.
They did. Number
did.
one seed in the AFC.
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones.
Tommy for one. Tommy says Dable knows what playoffs are near for us. Kafka is going to carry out Dable's orders with his own spin. Wink will dominate like 2000. Joe knows like Bo.
I actually agree with what Jay said before, though. I think they're a package deal. I think if one goes, I think the other one might be going too. Even if they both have a pretty solid season. If they both have good seasons, I think they're going to try to keep both.
So refrain from
I do.
soliciting your package on my channel.
Yeah.
Thank you. Pause. Giants will
Pause.
be 9-8
Pause.
because the team has new coach and
Pause.
still trying to figure it out. Next year, the Giants will be better.
I can
I agree
accept
with that.
9-8.
Hey, yo, fellas, I'm
Me
about
too.
to hop off, man. I gotta go get some sleep. But I'll talk to y'all,
Yeah.
man.
We
Hey,
all
thank
right.
you for being here, Mac. Y'all
All
make
right,
sure
Mac.
y'all
Have
a good
subscribe to
night,
Mac the
Mac.
Giants fan.
That's
All
my
of y'all
dude,
go to
man.
subscribe to
Appreciate you,
Mac the
bro.
Giants fan right now.
Definitely.
He got the wrestling content for you and the NFC roundup and the real deal.
Salute.
Premium takes.
No, I know he's on Premium Takes as well.
I got that. I got the real deal NFC's roundup. I mean,
I got him
catch me
split
on
into
Premium
2
Takes.
shows.
Yeah, catch me on Premium Takes on Sundays, and just occasional videos here and there, wrestling content. So please sub up if you can. I appreciate it. Mac the Giants fan. MACDA Giants fan. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night, though, man.
Good luck.
Have a good one, bro.
Have a good night, Mac.
Appreciate you, man. Salute.
You're the man, Mac.
Definitely.
But I think NYG makes a good point right then and there.
Shepard is Stephen Hawkins 4.5 speed.
Dude gets open. Gets open though. Always finds a way to find those holes in the middle.
Look, barring injury, he's the most sure-handed receiver we have on this team. Barring injury, he is the most dependable receiver we have. Is Sterling Shepard. He just can't stay on the fucking field.
Saying, man.
Yeah. Can we just bubble wrap him? Just bubble wrap that dude so at least he can stay on the damn field.
It's his play style. He just plays.
He's gritty. He plays a rough for his size. If he was a bigger receiver, he'd be dominant.
He would be
but
dominant.
He's only
That's
5'10".
why he's so
5'10".
Is that
The
you,
reason
Jay?
I tag Jones and pay Barkley is because I want to see DJ have consecutive seasons with no injury because we're gonna have to pay him.
Let Jay go in real quick. Go ahead, Jay.
Go ahead, Jay. Sorry.
I wouldn't even gonna say that. I was just about to say he's one of the best. Why he's one of the better blocking receivers. He plays hard.
Y'all remember?
Any first play or second play, if he's getting the ball or not, he's running in and he's hitting something. That's why it's always hurt.
Y'all remember in 2018 when Barkley had all those big runs? Who was the guy that always
he
had that
was
big
blocking.
block to spread?
Shep was the guy
It was
blocking.
Shep.
Yeah.
It was Shep all the time. Shep always had that block. That dude is gritty as hell.
Receivers blocking.
Fonzie crazy, yo.
It's effed up, but it's funny.
Hey, I would buy it too.
Yeah, I would. I would
Oh,
buy
man.
that jersey.
I wonder if you can make that shit.
That's
His
funny.
his his
I hope
jersey
he
number
stays
is gonna be
healthy.
the handicap parking sign.
Hey, do you think he would sign that shit if he seen you with it on?
That is fucked
But Jay,
up,
you right
son.
though, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the blocking is a lot of times is where Barkley doesn't get those runs that he should get because the receiver blocking is so poor and these guys aren't into it. I'm talking about Darius Slayton, Kenny Galladay. Yeah.
Tony.
That shouldn't even be the issue with Kenny Galladay.
Remember, Odell Beckham Jr. was an excellent blocker.
Yeah.
That nigga was blocking.
Oh my God, yeah, he was.
That's
Barkley
why-
and Shep were awesome
playing.
blockers.
Odell and
Shep.
Shep was
You're
why
right.
they were one of the main reasons why he got Rookie of the Year that year.
And so were
Yeah.
Hakeem Nicks and Victor Cruz. Both
Exactly.
of them
Yes.
blocked well.
You're exactly right, Lou.
Absolutely.
We had
I love
receivers
those-
that were blocked. These niggas is some soft ass, bitch ass niggas. Sorry, I don't
Hey, look, I was
They
about
don't
to
wanna
say
block.
it. I was about to say it in my Michael Blackson accent.
BJ
That's why I like Sterling Shepard, and that's why he's my favorite player on the
Right.
team because the
That's
guy's
why I fuck
gritty
with
as
Shepard.
fuck. He's gritty. He's gritty, and you need those guys on your team
But he's always
that will
getting
go out
hurt.
there and do the nasty plays.
Riggs, will it to me, Riggs.
Oh,
You get
Cause
tired
I-
of this shit, Riggs.
He be doing the nasty
But nah, definitely on point. These guys will go out there and do the plays that don't
What
nobody
nobody else
else
want to do.
They're
No
gonna
little
block.
pretty boys.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna give you a leg
Gotti's
sweep,
6'4".
Let's go.
a little
Hey,
head
20
push.
foot slot.
You know what I mean?
Pat, don't you walk away right now. Look at this.
That's like I'm done with this chef talk. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Eric Garrison says Giants 7-0 before the bye week.
I know, but I
Let's
do
go.
see us going on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-game win streak in the middle of the season.
The middle of the season, I can see it.
That's
Not
6
in
I
the
think there's a
beginning.
lot of
Not
the
in-
pass
I think
rush
at the
and
beginning
Jags
we
O-line
struggle.
can do for you.
I think we struggle
And-
at the beginning. That's how I
from the
look
Jags.
Yo.
From the Jags, if we knock off Jags and Seattle, have that bye, we're gonna struggle against Houston and
Jay.
Dallas. But
Jay, I want you to read this comment that's highlighted right here on the screen.
Yeah. Especially the last couple of words.
Yeah, I just don't want. I don't want. It's like
There he go. He back.
I've been in this fucking, what is it, like the mirror rooms, right? And you look at it and you get excited, you think it's the way out, and then you run into the fucking,
Pat,
so you can see my face.
Yeah.
you see that comment right there?
And then you run into the fucking door, right? And then you turn
Shit.
up and you think it's the way out, and then you run into the fucking door. I'm tired of running into the fucking doors.
Okay. But look at this statement right here. You will be surprised
No,
what a
I read
pass
it.
rush
I read it.
and the offensive line could do for you.
I
And
read it.
a tight end that can catch.
You can change your whole team.
Absolutely right.
It
He's
can change the
absolutely
whole
We haven't
fucking
had.
team.
I just,
Turn you
man,
from
I
a
just don't
horrible
wanna get
team
my
to a
hopes
very
up.
good team.
As opposed to a tight end who pops the ball up.
I'm
so
like,
the
I'm
other
like,
opposing
I'm like
team
the,
can catch it.
look, I'm like the
Hey,
kid
Bear
that
Pasco over all the guys we've had.
I'm like
Pasco
the kid
can
that was
actually
waiting on the
catch.
stoop. I've been waiting on the stoop. My dad said he was gonna come take me to the park, and he ain't took me to the park, man. I'm tired of waiting on this goddamn stoop. Ready to go to the damn park, man. I want to go to the damn park, man. I want to win. If you get my analogy,
I got you.
I think there's a lot of the games on this schedule that are going to be so key, and that's those games that are winnable, like Detroit, Houston, Jacksonville, Carolina. A lot of those games are very winnable games. And if we want to have a season, these are the games that we got to win. Like there are games, there are teams that we could beat. We can't trip up and like have one of those games we've had in the past. These are games we should win. So I think we're on par or we're better than some of these teams. And these are the teams that we got to beat. We got to beat the teams that we should be beating. And we'll have a much better season. There's a lot of those games on this schedule.
We have a good season.
Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already.
Hey, y'all hear about Jerry Judy in jail or some shit like that?
Yeah, they say he was like
I heard about that.
Domestic violence or something like that.
Did he slap somebody or what
Yeah. Lock something, or I don't even know what happened.
You will be cracking me up is when you get dudes stealing and you a millionaire.
You see that right there? Y'all see that right there? What's that comment?
11-6, man.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What does it say? 11-6, yeah.
People say I'm delusional and I'm seeing shit. But
Nah, man. Hey, anything is possible.
Are you gonna make that a button?
Yeah,
You
I'm
gotta make
going
that
to.
a button on your page, man.
I'm gonna have to pay somebody to do it.
You gotta make it 11.
There's a lot of Giants proving themselves this year. Good things. Good. Shep is always hurt, man. hey, man. Hey, man. I want you to listen to my tape, man.
Mine.
That dude can be hurt as much, but I'm still gonna be rooting more health back, dude.
I thought my guy was working through some
Rooting
shit.
health for that guy.
Wasn't we talking about the last time he'll be in the arm crutches, still trying to run around?
Will.
Yeah.
Nothing would be funnier than last season when Miz was like screaming and cursing after Shep blew out this leg in Kansas City. He's like, fuck, he's doing it again.
As hell.
That was funny.
Like,
What happened?
Man,
God damn it, he's down again.
Hell, bro. Like Shepard didn't even hit the ground yet, and he's yelling, "Fuck him!" Like that shit was funny as hell. Like he didn't even let Shep hit the ground yet.
No.
As soon as he hit the ground, he
sad.
started screaming and crying. That shit had me laughing, bro.
Cause we
Miz was-
just said that shit the night before. The night before on the stream, he was like, "Man, Shepard ain't gonna fucking finish the game. He's always getting hurt."
And he's always rolling on the ground, screaming and crying.
Tony got hurt too.
And I swear,
Tony got hurt the same game.
And I swear, as soon as he seen Shepard hop up in the air for no reason, he said, "Fuck him." And he went to the ground screaming and crying, and Miz was going ham. Miz let him have it that game, bro. I said, "Damn, Miz, that man just tore his damn Achilles. I don't care. Fuck him. I'm tired of him." He didn't get a chance to say Briggs yet.
Briggs, no!
Oh,
God damn, that was
funny. Baby formula on her phone and got arrested because she called the cops. Free Judy.
That's some dumb shit.
Man.
Come on, Judy.
Young Thugger facing Rico charge. Yeah, I read about that.
Oh, hey, man. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he's done.
Vinny G, man, thank you very much. He says, just subscribe, man.
Mine.
No, Rico don't come out unless they got some clear evidence.
Oh, man.
Them motherfuckers got like an over 80% conviction rate.
Yeah, that's
You better go with that. You better go with that first plea they give your ass, nigga. You go to court, you get football numbers.
Right.
You can
give your motherfucking ass 100 years.
Yeah, you getting Andrew Thomas's football number, nigga. They gonna give you 78 off the rip.
Nigga said Andrew Thomas.
Do 45, you get out in 45 on good behavior.
Right.
Yeah. He's got my bones.
Young Thug gonna be an OG by the time he get out.
Oh,
man, Young Thug about to be singing.
Man.
Yeah, he is.
Young
he
Thug
already was in dresses and everything.
Young Thug gonna be Tekashi 6ix9ine 2.0. He telling on everybody.
His partner that with him was already known for snitching.
Yo,
look. Gunning for the snitch.
Oh, man.
That's what I said. He about to snitch like a mom. He telling on grandma, grandpa. He telling on the candy house. He telling on the card house, the liquor house.
That motherfucker had a bowl of lobster in the interrogation room.
He telling on everything. Everything. I promise
because
you.
Really, he in trouble because he just associating with him. I don't think he did anything.
Hey, code of ethics is gone. Us old school niggas, we don't get that shit. We don't understand because these niggas go in there and they tell whatever the officials want them to tell.
They tell
Their
everything. Everything.
Exactly.
I'm just listening. I don't really know much about what's going on, so I'm just taking it in.
You don't have to know much about it, Jeffrey. It's just like if we pull
Snitching is a culture now.
Exactly. If we put you into the corner.
That's a fact.
We tell you to say everything about the Big Blue Crew, and you're like, I don't want to tell. And we say we're gonna kill your mama, and you're like, all right, what you want to know? And that's how it works. They're just intimidation.
Right.
That's how. It's scare tactics.
That was very extreme, sir.
Everything. No, that's how they.
Gee, come on.
That's how they do.
My mama. Think about that.
Not my mama.
Not my mama.
They'll be like,
don't be talking about my mama.
Yo, hey, look, that's a straight Brooklyn nigga for you right there.
But I'm saying, what you gonna do?
You gonna
tell?
0 to 100.
Or you gonna bitch up?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what.
No, but what it is, man. What they do is they don't go to that extreme, but that's hood.
Nah, they do
right there. But when they take you to jail, they're gonna be like, hey, look, if you don't give us this criminal activity, what we want to hear, we're gonna give you 10 years. And I don't think Gunner's gonna be able to take them 10 years, man. Gunner gonna snitch.
Oh nah, Rico, they ain't talking about no 10
I got a
years.
stupid question.
You get
What
in
exactly happened?
In his case, they know that he has really nothing to do with it. But since he's affiliated, he got the tattoos and everything. He be
That's
saying in the
it.
music
That's
videos
all they
and everything.
need. That's all
They're gonna
they
give him
need.
about 10 to 15 years, and they're gonna give Thug 50.
He's only gonna get 10 years if he's in the Help Yourself program.
Yep.
No, if he helps himself, he's not gonna get anything. But he might as well stay in there for 10 because if he get out, they all know what happened.
What actually happened? Because I really don't know much about this story.
I don't know
just
nothing. I am
I
on live
really don't
stream.
know nothing.
Nothing, sir.
But
I
you don't
ain't
have to
seen
know much
shit,
about
ain't
the
heard
story.
shit.
Let
Me
me
no hablo inglés.
let me give you a
I don't.
hypothetical. So, if you go to jail, right, and an official comes to you and be like, "All right, we got you red-handed, but we'll give you a little bit less of a sentence if you tell us who was with you or who was involved," and you say no, and so they blackball you and say, "All right, we're gonna give you the max, 35 years." Oh shit, I'm scared of 35 years. That's what people say, and so they'll be like, "All right, what you got me? Who you need me to tell on?" An op, and that's when you get the snitching because they'll give you an op, they'll give you a target, and then you're to report who you want or who they want you to report to. Now, if you don't, then you'll take the time or they'll just murk you off. That's why you see these weird rappers getting killed. How many rappers have you seen get killed? Now, my nigga, Lou, Pat, we from the 90s.
I'm from the
Rappers
70s.
ain't been getting killed like this, bro.
Nah.
I'm from the 90s too, so I know.
Okay, Jeffrey, exactly. You're on the point. Rappers ain't been getting killed like this. So there's something going on in the rap industry, where there's an issue with our people, don't matter the color of the skin, just poor people. Let's put it like that,
Yep.
because we all poor.
Yep.
Poor people been getting into this industry and be getting murked the fuck off.
Yep. You're right.
So what's the issue? So now you got to think deeper about what's really going on. They getting used and pushed into the media.
I love marking off.
To I don't know what that came from.
What?
That was not me.
I love whacking.
I don't know where the fuck that came from, bro.
Jay, what the hell?
He said mark it off. He said you be marking people off.
I do not know where the fuck that came from.
Right.
That was not me.
I am totally
Jay, what the hell?
That was not me. I do not know where the fuck that came from.
You said.
But just to go with NYG's point before, I don't know what the hell Jay was thinking. But
I don't know
when you snitch, it don't stop there. When you get out, you still have to be an informant.
Yes, you do.
You're an informant for the rest of your life.
Yep.
Whenever they ask you to do something, you're gonna have to do it. Because why? Because all they're gonna do is put Rico right back in your life and put you back in jail.
That's why, Jeffrey. That's why you don't break the law. Because if you don't break the law, you don't got to.
You ain't got to go through this shit.
You take your ass.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it don't matter if you do break the law or not. Now let me give you a hypothetical. So if it's your cousin,
how did we end up here?
I don't know.
This is Giants
defense. I'm enlightening people.
You're just talking about Riggs getting hurt all the time. We went to this.
Right.
That's cool. Riggs can get hurt, but if Riggs get hurt, who's to say he's hurt? So if your man get caught,
whoever pointed at him and said he's hurt,
it automatically goes back to what you saying or what somebody else is saying. That's all what it automatically goes back to. Who's saying what?
Stephen Blue
put down
said
$5.
Jay is the panel version of Rick. You never know when shit gonna take a left turn.
Right.
I should put down. I'm gonna put down $5 that one time at least this year. Miz is gonna go up and be like, when Shep gets hurt again, Miz is gonna be like, "Fuck him!" like one more time when he goes down with another injury, because you know it's gonna happen.
How can you get mad at Sterling Shepard for getting hurt?
I don't. I don't. I don't.
Hurt?
The dude,
No,
I don't get mad that he get
the
hurt.
shit that
That's
was
what's
funny.
crazy,
The
though.
shit that was funny was because we had just talked about
We
that
had
shit
just
the night
talked about
before
that
on the
the night
live stream.
before.
And we was like,
Yeah.
yo, we
And
love
Miz-
Shep, but he's always staying hurt and this and that. Miz was like, I'm fucking tired of him. We need to trade him. He's always getting hurt.
He was like,
And the
he
very
said it
next
that
night-
straight. He was like, fuck him. And I was like, okay, when he go
Dude,
out here
there's
and
a
show
reason
out,
why
man,
that dude-
you gonna love him.
There's a reason why
And
that
it's-
dude has been on 4 regimes and is still here. There's got to be a reason why he's still here, even
Dude,
after changing.
You
4
want to
different
know
regimes.
what? You want to know why Miz was so mad? It's because nobody touched Shepard and he tore his Achilles. Nobody touched him.
Because he old.
It happens always with those kinds of injuries.
But
Nah,
And he
if
got
Jones-
into his
tissue
route.
injuries
Jones
are
gets
mostly
hurt, Barkley
not
gets
even
hurt,
contact.
a lot of players get hurt. Now, I'm gonna tell you this: the most I rag on Jones,
Hey,
I
y'all,
don't
I'm
really
about to
rag
get
on his
off.
injuries. Now, Pat
Yeah.
knows because I communicate with Pat the most as far as like football shit. I don't rag on Jones's injuries like that. I rag on his ability to, you know what I'm saying, see the field.
Create.
Right. I don't get on his injuries, but if you want to nitpick, that would be an avenue, an avenue that you could go to with Jones because his injuries. So you can't get on Shep or Barkley or anybody else because your quarterback is injured all the time.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
But Riggs is a different level of injury, bro. Like Riggs has been hurt
Yeah,
every year of
he
his
is,
career.
but I
At
mean,
first
still.
he was.
So
at
all of
first
them.
they
Who's
were
the more
talking
important
about.
position?
No,
Would you want
listen.
your wide receiver to get injured all the time
At
or your
first,
quarterback?
you got to remember. At first, they were talking about he might have to retire early because of how many
Because of
concussions he was
concussions.
having.
Yeah.
Then he started having lower body injuries. You know what I'm saying? So this has been what, he's in his 8th year with us
Well,
now, 7th year.
That 2000
seventh or eighth.
That
Yeah.
2020
I
injury,
get it.
he didn't get hurt because of a lower body injury. Some dude landed on his foot, and that's why he missed those games, or he would have played every game. That's the reason
That's
why
a-
he got hurt.
That's
He
a
got
lower
somebody
body
landed on his
injury.
foot. But
Yeah,
it wasn't
that's his lower
self-sustained.
body.
It was because somebody
No,
landed on
yeah,
his
I get
foot
it.
and he
I
got a
I'm
get
turf
just
toe.
saying, you can't.
But
you
it's not
can't
his upper
knock-
body.
You can't knock Barkley and Shep and a lot of
Nah.
these other players and not
It's
knock
a
Jones
man sport.
because-
You get hurt.
Exactly, because
I'm
players
never going to
get
knock
hurt.
those guys. Those guys have been here
Players
for a
get
while,
hurt.
and they're loyal as hell. Shep's been
You know
through
what I'm saying?
4
Hey, that's true as
different
hell.
That's
regimes.
why.
right there,
That's
those
why I
things,
don't.
man.
That's why I don't.
4.
But that's why I don't rag on Jones's injuries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because players get hurt. I rag on Jones's play, and this is where my homie gonna back me up because I don't rag on Jones's injuries. I bring it up from time to time when other people do, but I don't rag on Jones's injuries. I don't think that's his issue. I think it's his play.
Your
And
main
that's
issue
where-
with Daniel Jones is, bro,
Right.
is that he can't create. You want a quarterback that can create. A lot of people want a quarterback that can create because they see the Kyler Murrays, they see the Deshaun Watsons, they see the Jalen Hurts, they see the Josh Allens, they see the Patrick Mahomes, they see those guys that can create stuff out of nothing a lot of the time. Right.
G, he gets it. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I
Gets
was
hurt
just-
like in the Danny Glover movie. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Riggs.
what? And that's why I want to do that video, bro, because I think we found the medium to our argument.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so.
See, you see what dialogue can do? This is a perfect example to the world of how two people can be opposing and debating and come to a common ground with simple communication. Wow, isn't that amazing?
That's what being a grown man is. That's what being a
Right.
grown
Look,
man is.
but the world don't know how to do that shit no more. You know what I'm saying?
Being a grown
Like,
ass man.
me and NYG can really hate each other right now. Some of the debates that we've had, like seriously. But I'm not that type of dude. I want to get good dialogue. I want to find out the reason why we're not agreeing on a certain
I
subject.
love
And
this
if
dude,
people-
man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pause. But you know what I'm saying? That's my nigga. Fact. I watch all his videos. He know.
Penalty on the
I
street.
text him. I'd be like, yo, nigga, I watched your video. I ain't like this. I'll put it in
Right.
the chat. You know what I'm
This
saying?
man,
Yeah.
this man literally picked apart my last video. He went to every game that I chose, and he had something to say for each
I can
freaking
see,
game that I chose. That was crazy. Like, what the hell?
I
He
definitely
literally
see
watched
that.
the whole video and said, "You know what? We agree here, but you're wrong right here, and we agree here."
Right.
We even had them losing.
See, Pat, this is where you're wrong right here.
Different areas, right? We had them losing 3 games in a row, except at a different time. So I think we have the same vision for this team, bro.
Yeah.
And I think we found the happy medium to the Daniel Jones debate. I think we both know what he actually needs. And I'm the type of coach or GM that will actually put resources into it. And you're more like, nah, I'd rather go get me a quarterback that can create and put resources elsewhere. And I can't be mad at you for that. I think that's where you're going with it. A lot of people are not having that. They just say he sucks. But you're saying that he's average, and I'd rather go put resources other places and get me a quarterback that's above average that can create. And I can't be mad at that. I'm the type of person, I'm old school. I'd rather get an offensive line and put in front of him. Go ahead, NYG.
Right. I think to be elite, they need a better quarterback. I think to be average, Jones can give them the average. Because I don't think Jones is a horrible quarterback. I just don't think he's elite. I don't think he's worth putting money into, resources into, building around. I don't think that. I think he's an average quarterback somewhere on the lines of a Kirk Cousins, Ryan Tannehill, one of them type of cats.
Okay.
And he'll get you to where you need to go. He'll get you to playoffs.
All right, I'm about to end it here in a minute. I got to get through this chat real quick.
Go ahead, though.
Riggs get hurt worse than Allen Iverson. Kevin Dent. Jones won't be hurt if the line can block.
That's true.
He played 16 twice in 8 years.
Yeah, you talking about Riggs?
Yeah, he's been hurt a lot.
I think this is his 8th year coming up.
What about Jalen Smith?
I think he's a free agent.
We still have him?
Yeah,
he's
we do.
A free agent.
We do?
No, we still have him.
Really?
If we get grass and MetLife, players will get less hurt. Then we have 19 linebackers. Son of a bitch. Jones can ball out if he gets the ball out quicker. Shit, man.
That's interesting.
Barkley's injury last year was because he stepped on a linebacker's foot. That shouldn't make it an injury concern. That was a freak injury. He coming back from the neck. How hurt is he really?
He's not hurt at all. The dude's been cleared for the longest.
And Jones' injuries are all different. That he's fucked up part is not one particular thing. He needs to read the defense better. I think with motion and everything Daves and Kafka bring is going. Okay. LOL, you right, Lou. Is going to help him. All right.
Look at Galladay and Tony.
I had this same argument about Stanton and Judge. I don't give a why they get hurt. Fact is, they ain't there. Can't produce from the trainer's room.
Well, true.
And that's the same thing that y'all got to say about Bradbury. Because everybody that want Bradbury gone, Bradbury was the #1 cornerback that was always on the freaking field.
No, I wanted to keep him. I thought they was going to keep him, actually. I don't know why. I figured they was going to figure something out.
We got a big hole, and now we talking about the defense.
Pause.
Defense, you got a big hole at cornerback. Your defense ain't not as good.
And Jackson
Division
has
is run the ball
too.
25 times and keep it out of Jones' hands.
No, I don't think that's the vision at all. I think it's the opposite.
Thoughts on Wandale? He has updated David Meggett to me. Oh, man, David Meggett. That was my boy, son.
If he could be an improved version of David Meggett, we won.
David Meggett.
David Meggett was the shit, though.
Little small, shifty, fast motherfucker. Yeah.
You guys think that he's going to come off to a strong start, or you think he's going to take a while during the season until he gets more into the playbook?
It just depends on what they run. I think he gets a strong start if you.
I think he's going to start off strong, only because I think everybody's going to be looking for Barkley, Galladay, and Tony. I think this kid can come in and do some underrated things. You know
I agree.
Handoff, some, you know what I'm saying, some pitches. Some, you know what I mean, just some old wacky shit.
And Dable loves rotating those receivers in and out. He loves rotating those receivers in and out of his game. So he puts give different combos out there. Definitely see that happening with Robinson playing a lot more. I do too.
Fellas, thank you very much for being here. I got to work in the morning. I appreciate you guys for rocking with us the entire time. Greatly appreciate it. Prayers up
TGIF,
for Joe,
everyone.
Thank you for everybody. Subscribe to Big Pat. Subscribe to Jeff.
Thank you.
I would say subscribe to NYG, but I don't know if he's doing a channel or what.
Nah, I ain't got one going on, but I get one soon.
Yeah, you'll be starting one soon.
I hope so, man. You're very knowledgeable and definitely you have a lot of success.
That was going
Starting
to
your
be in
channel
the
soon.
perfect offering scheme with other coaches.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Jeff.
But I'm gonna head out, fellas, man.
Yeah, thank you guys for being
rest.
here. And as always, guys, until the next time, y'all know what it is.
Peace.
I'm gonna hit y'all with the.
Have a good night, everyone.
With the jump one time.
Ain't no chat, no like, it's just action. All my is front like these hatching. You already know. Popping. Ain't no stopping me now, steady rocking. Watch them hate on me now, cause I'm locked in. Watch the hate on me now, cause I'm popping. I ain't stopping.
And the New York Giants are the Super Bowl champs.